Hello everyone, and welcome back to the penultimate scenario of our Found Family Carcosa campaign.
We've been, 11 months, or 8 months, 9 months?
It's been a long time. This particular campaign has, due to many hiatuses, taken us a long time to get here, but we are in the home stretch now, and our characters will finally be able to pursue a resolution to this terrible mystery that's been driving us all crazy. Alright, so, right off the bat, I guess we can start with introductions. Hello, I am Elsewhere. I am on all of the streams on here. This is my Twitch channel. Surprise! I am playing, as usual, Amanda Sharp, college student in her early 20s, very smart, also a werewolf with an innate ability to sense magic. Carolyn is my therapist and pseudo-adoptive mother. Wendy is my romantic partner, and Pete's there. I talk to his dog sometimes. Alright, Carolyn, you're up. And are missing your character card, I think.
I am something about that. Hi, I'm that little voice. I go by Molly or Levi, whichever one you want to use. I'm playing Carolyn Fern. By day, I am Amanda's therapist, and a rather good one, I'd like to think. By night, I get drunk and do sorcery.
As one does.
And by even later night, you're my friends with the benefits.
Yeah.
Yes. Lots of romance in this party.
Because
all right.
all the...
Speaking of which, Pete, you're up.
Hi, I'm Eli. You'll also know me as Elwood Sane. I am playing Pete and Duke. I am part of the better ship of this campaign, no matter what Elsewhere claims.
You really are. I'm not trying to wage any war against your ship. You're just trying to win here. There is no winning. Because we're cuter. Anyway.
But we have a doggo.
I am a doggo.
But you claim to not be a furry.
I can be a dog and not a furry. I'm a shapeshifter. That's a different thing. All right, Wendy.
I'm in a cinnamon roll. Come here, man.
How is it you are eating every time we do an introduction? Do you specifically take a bite when I start speaking?
Elsewhere, go watch Yuri Lowenthal episodes of Tabletop and you will see...
I didn't think Eli's would be so short. I thought I could sneak another bite of cinnamon roll in.
You also...
How dare you eat it?
Julian, friend of minor Arkham celebrity, Elsewhere, creator of decks such as Spooky Mandy and others. Minor celebrity, you should give him respect he deserves. And I like cinnamon rolls. Because Wendy is a cinnamon roll. Oh god, this is cannibalism, isn't it?
I did not coach him to say any of that.
Cinnamon roll or a marshmallow?
Alright, so our
What cinnamon roll is my other cinnamon roll has marshmallows on it. Oh,
you
shit.
monster! Alright, so the up-to-date alright. So in recent scenarios, after our first disastrous attempts at a date at the Ward Theater, I guess what turned into a double date at the Ward Theater, Carolyn was spooked by the appearance of a strange yellow-cloaked figure and the supernatural happenings that went on. So she decided to investigate, dragging us all along as she explored Arkham, and now has headed for France. Now that we are here in France, we pursued the original director of the mysterious play The King in Yellow that started all of this, only to meet him, talk to him, find out he was incurably insane, and then discover that actually he had hanged himself a few weeks before we got there. Time got weird and the campaign went on hiatus, but it has recently returned as we descended into the catacombs below Paris, fought off the overly helpful staff, and managed to meet the man in the pallid mask, who we call the Creep, again. Only this time, instead of attacking us, Carolyn had us listen to him, and he guided us to a path, revealing to us the gate to Carcosa, the way to get into the realm of the entity we were trying to fight, which, as it happens, was at Mont Saint-Michel. So, here we are, attempting to locate where above or below Mont Saint-Michel the portal is in the scenario Black Stars Rise. So let's begin with the campaign log text. The island commune of Mont Saint-Michel lies off the northwestern coast of France. It is beautiful, elegant, and enigmatic, a place out of a fairy tale. Only this tale is one of horrors and madness. During low tide, you would be able to reach the island on foot by crossing the tidal causeway that emerges from the sea. However, by the time you reach the coast, the tide is much higher than you'd anticipated. Dark clouds cover the sky, and a distant crash of thunder signals the start of the oncoming storm. You find a boat whose captain is willing to take you to the island and prepare for the ritual to come. So we alter the chaos bag. Have we done that already?
Did you load in the chaos bag?
I guess I didn't. So let's load in the chaos bag and see how accurate that is. Swap these for 2 tablets, please. 3 skulls, 5, 4, 3, 3, 2 2s, 3 1s, 2 zeros, a +1, elder sign, and auto fail. And here are the 2 tablets. Okay. The chaos bag is ready. We don't need that. The 5 is already in there. Okay. Next step. Just for fun, each investigator searches the collection for a random basic Madness Pact, Cultist, or Detective weakness and adds it to their deck, because our decks aren't already full enough of weaknesses. So I've pulled out the all weakness thing, and we can each reveal from here until we get a Madness Pact, Cultist, or Detective. So I'll start since I'm lead for this scenario. That is not.
Nope. That's a pact.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, that's so bad for me. I'm a cycler. Oh my god.
Bye-bye.
Oh.
So are we not getting multiple copies of Through the Gates?
That's so
might be in there.
bad.
I think,
Here, I'll just copy paste
clone it.
since we're doing
just clone it.
we're
Put it
doing
back in.
infinite collection, so.
Hold
Oh.
on. Let me check before you do that, let me see, because I think that one might already be 2 of in the deck.
It doesn't matter. It can stay as 2
Yeah,
of in the deck.
No, it should be there are specific numbers of weaknesses that appear.
I know, but
and
we're
that's the only 2
doing
are,
we're doing unlimited collection, so it doesn't matter.
Even in an unlimited collection, you still only use the prescribed number of weaknesses.
How about
That is absolutely not what we've.
Everyone takes Through the Gates.
We have definitely
that's a terrible way to do it.
We've definitely stacked weaknesses before, so let's not worry about that and keep going. Who's
There
next?
are multiple copies of some in here, so the odds are going to be a bit weird, but whatever. Doesn't matter. I'll go next.
That is a pact.
Bitch.
Oh man. Oh man, what is this draw?
Well, I've got 2 experience for.
There you go.
I've got 2 bonus experience now.
All right, Carolyn, you want to take? Oh no, Pete's going next. What do you want? What do you get, Pete?
Hold on. Did we clone offer? Put it back.
Oh,
in?
we didn't clone offer. Here we
I
go.
don't.
You're gonna make me redraw.
I am gonna make you
Yeah,
redraw.
right.
Sorry.
Not fine.
Nope.
Flaws aren't allowed.
No, that's
Nope.
not a second dread curse. I'm still the only bearer of the curse.
Omen?
No.
Nope. There we
I
go.
think
Silver
Cultist is one of them.
Twilight Acolyte. Honestly,
Madness Pact,
secret
Cultist,
tech,
Detective.
that's kind of good for this scenario. All
I'm
right,
scared.
Carolyn, you're
So-
last.
You know, Wendy's survival rate took a drastic plunge. I'm just gonna say.
I mean, you only have to.
Nope.
You don't have to make it that far.
There we go.
Unspeakable.
Bloodthirst.
Oh wait, Carolyn got the bloodthirst. Oh, you're fucked.
That's just two. That's just gonna say 2 less experience. There is no
Just
getting
too less
around
experience
that.
whenever you draw that.
Alrighty, so everything
I'm
is
the only one who got out of that with a
bad.
weakness that's not actually that bad.
Yep. Yeah. No, I'm really in trouble. All right. So let's see. Amanda got Through the Gates. Carolyn got Bloodthirst. Wendy got... what did you get?
Offer You Cannot Refuse.
You Cannot Refuse. And Pete got Silver Twilight Acolyte. That's
2 bonus XP is very nice.
wonderful. Okay, so the special rules for this scenario.
It's probably the better version to get for that one, considering I kind of am playing a big money Wendy, so...
Yeah, that's true.
You don't be able to pay that off most
You won't
of the
be
time.
in too much trouble. So the special thing for this scenario...
Yeah, I noticed
is
those.
that there are 2 agendas and no act. Our 2 agendas are The Tide Rises. Your boat docks at Porte de l'Avancée, but with the rising tide and torrential rain flooding the street, the boat's captain isn't keen on sticking around. He tells you he'll come back for you in the morning. You tell him not to bother. You probably won't be around by then. Fast Trigger, the investigators spend 4 clues as a group to place 1 doom on this agenda. This can cause the agenda to advance. Each investigator gains 2 resources. Ancient Evil for 2 resources apiece. 5 doom. The ritual begins. Dark storm clouds swirl overhead. A vortex of eldritch energy rages in the center of the storm. The ritual has begun. The gate may appear above the abbey or below it. You must choose which route to pursue and reach the gate before the king's agents do. Fast Trigger, the investigators spend 4 clues as a group. Place 1 doom on this agenda, Ancient Evils. Each investigator draws 1 card. Also 5 doom.
Don't we?
We do. Everybody has a single mental trauma. Let me mulligan for just a second. I don't need you. I should mention my ancestral knowledge for this game, which I'm very excited. New card. I have Deduction and Vicious Blow and Stunning Blow, and then I also have Leadership and Perception.
Just lay them off to the side. That's what I always did.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Like this.
Pretty sure that's what most of our
1,
did with
2,
this card.
3, 4, 5.
But this is where I store things.
What are you gonna store there?
Fair enough. Well, Shrewd Analysis and Essence of the Dream, among others, but yeah, no, I see your point. I will mulligan the Overpower. What are you doing?
I'm
Stop.
taking care of your Shrewd
Enough.
Analysis.
What are you? Let go of my cards.
There, Shrewd Analysis
No.
is covered.
Okay. I will mulligan you. And
Am I allowed to take off the usually at this point?
He's
This is
always
my
trouble. And this one. Let's just go for all my setup and see what I get. Hello, Through the Gates. Get out of here. All right, we'll
I
take
didn't even
this.
realize what I did.
Okay.
I know I saw you
Well,
take a card. I'm just not sure.
On
This is
the
the top card of your deck.
Porte de l'Avancée. 2
This is
actions
awesome.
to move 1
Oh, shit,
doom.
face up, duh.
Okay. Settle down, children. 2 actions on the Porte de
This is my turn
l'Avancée
now.
to move 1 doom from one agenda deck to the other. Then place 2 clues on Porte de l'Avancée from the token bank. So, clearly, there is something important about which agenda gets doom. Can I have my card back, by the way? Thank you.
It's a
One
nice
other
shortcut.
note, since we really don't have a clear act here, the only other text we have face up outside of flavor text is on the Abbey Church, way over here. Can we also
Yeah.
call that the Yeti Church?
No. The path leading to the Abbey Church is blocked. As an additional cost for you to enter the Abbey Church, investigators at Broken Steps must spend 12 clues as a group. So we need to get 12
Fine.
clues, get to the steps, and we can make our way up to the Abbey Church, which is blocked off by debris and rubble. Also, I think it might be more intuitive to mark this setup as locations are connected in a circle and also directly.
So all 4 of these locations are interconnected.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which means that
Yes, that
yeah,
makes a lot more sense. I was trying to figure out what
Yeah.
what that marking meant.
I got you. You can move to any of the other 3 from one of them. So
Can I go first?
of course you can go first.
Okay.
Oh
I'm
wait,
gonna play
wait, no,
Husky.
you can't go first.
Oh.
Amanda Phase. I draw a card, and I will commit Eureka to myself.
Okay. I can go first now, right?
Yes, you may go
Okay.
first.
I play Hot Streak as my first action. And then I play Hot Streak.
Oh,
that's my
dear
second
Lord.
action. Okay. The offer I can't refuse should be fine.
Yeah, I'm no longer as worried about offer. I'll be real with you.
And as my final action, I'm gonna play Backpack.
Okay.
Because I have nothing better to do.
Oh, abandoned alone every time. It's right there.
Was it
It's the
right
second
there?
card of the deck.
They're so ready to abandon you.
We're looking for item or supply.
Abandonment issues are never far away. You heard it here first.
Alrighty, so.
Wow! I hit one card. Seriously?
Oof.
How many items do you have?
I've got 2 lockpicks, 2 old key rings, my amulet, another backpack. I think that is actually it.
All right.
It's only 20% of your
I got like
deck.
6. Should hit more than 1.
I'll go next, because I can investigate.
Okay.
I'm investigating at parity. Sorry, I'm investigating 1 down. Whatever shall I do?
That is, you
darn.
fail by... Oh, it's upgraded, so you're
Yeah.
fine. Okay.
Yeah, we all knew that one was coming.
It's
Alright.
been upgraded. Second action, woof woof.
Are you doing it here?
No, I'm gonna move.
Okay.
Hey, hold on though, because I've got a call. I will finish this in a second. That I have to take.
Okay.
All right. While that's happening, we'll just assume that I went first. So I'm going to start. Yeah, okay. Great. For my first action, I'm going to spend a resource. And I'm going to play Unearth the Ancients, which is a new card. I had to take some new level 0 cards for my Ancestral Knowledge deck size increase. Very excited about it.
It's always fun to do that.
Some of these look really interesting. So we're gonna Unearth the Ancients. Committing
Okay.
Eureka, of course, puts me at 3. The asset I'm trying to play is Ancient Stone.
Can I throw a perception at it?
You can absolutely. Okay, so I won't throw my own perception at it.
Yeah. I have 1 card left in my hand. I need to cycle this shit a little bit.
Fair. All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That puts me 3 up. Our bag has some pretty bad stuff. Do I want to go higher? I'm actually not sure.
Would you like a single book icon?
I could give my no, that's you can keep your fingerprint kit. I should probably provide my own icons if I'm going to. So yeah, I'll exhaust Ancestral Knowledge, pull Leadership to my hand, and immediately commit it. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which puts me 4 up, which I like a lot better. Let's go. Okay.
Success.
That is a success. It has the relic trait, so we're going to start by putting the Ancient Stone into play.
Drawing a card.
I believe 8 resources is the correct number. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4. This will take me a minute. 5, 6.
When you do that, that's discarded.
7,
that's discarded. You draw a card, and then
8.
you use Eureka as well.
Yeah, okay. Let me copy my massive stack of resources. Okay, so I gained 2 resources from Leadership.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Oh, it does. Never mind.
Yeah.
I guess you upgrade Leadership.
No point.
Yeah,
No point in running it otherwise.
Yeah.
Then I will draw. Ooh, do I draw first or I'll draw first?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
you have to because you put the asset into play.
Oh yeah,
first.
yeah.
You
No, that comes off the
finish
unearth.
the agents.
You draw off the perception,
Oh yeah, I gotta draw my
and
card.
I Eureka.
Woo, good card.
1, 2, 3. All good options. I will take this one. I cannot tell you how terrified I am of Through the Gates. What counterplay do we have for that? Is there anything I can do about it?
No.
That's disgusting.
Fool me once.
No, that doesn't even work because I can't take Fool Me Once.
Oh, when you would discard it. Yeah, you're right.
Ikiak is the only one, and none of us have level 3 Mystic. So I'm just done.
You're on a time limit now.
Wait. No.
You don't have level 3 Mystic.
No, but I did get upgraded to 19.
Does
that work?
No, that doesn't work, unfortunately.
What is the? I didn't read the actual text.
The Harbin
moves from game. It removes from game.
Yeah.
I thought
Fucking deny 5 through the gates. Add another copy of the card into your deck.
I want more of them. All right, it's fine. Every time I cycle, my deck will just get smaller in unforeseen and unsafe ways. All right. It's not sustainable. I'm transforming too much. Anyway, that also, I drew a card off of that. I'm going to spend a resource. That was my first action. I'm going to spend a resource and move. Actually, do I want to investigate here first? Do I want to... No, I'll move. I will reveal the Grand Rue. Pete hasn't gone yet, so Pete's just on his way there.
Oh, yeah.
I will discover that this is a 1 Shroud. After you succeed at a skill test by 1 or less, place 1 Doom on the agenda with the most Doom. That's painful. So it's essentially 3 Shroud? Yeah, it's basically a 3 Shroud based on how much you want to actually succeed. This seems like a pretty good place for a shortcut, am I right?
Sure.
So I'm gonna slap down a shortcut.
This bad. Smacks Grand Rue. This bad boy can hold so many shortcuts.
Then I will... Oh boy, I just bought the upgraded Grizzly Totems. My cycling just got so much better only to pull through the gates. That's disgusting. Okay.
Hey, Reed, just remember, you could have gotten off, you couldn't refuse.
That's fine. I always have extra resources.
If you're cycling that fast, I don't think you would.
You know what? Better that than this. This is just going to literally wipe out my deck. I'm afraid to do the thing that I do. Well. Second action, I'm going to... I guess I'm going to investigate. No, I will play second action, 1, 2, 3. I am going to play Grizzly Totem. I'm just going to live fearlessly and die young. For my final action, I will investigate my location. I am 2 up, counting the Eureka. I will exhaust Grizzly Totem to be 3 up. And let's just do it. Okay. I succeed, so I will draw first. 13th Vision is now in play, and then I will Eureka. Okay, I will take you. Then... Oh, do I want to spend 1 or 2 secrets in order to reveal the other locations?
Just keep slipping around.
I mean, it is kind of my style. I will spend 1.
Kind of ironically, because the text says you have to succeed by 1 or less, 13th Vision
actually kind of helpful, yeah. That is true. Oh, I forgot to grab my clue off there. I'll actually stay here in case... Did you say you have, like, Fool Me Once on your stick to the plan?
Always.
I apologize for that. When my manager calls, I do have to take it because we've got a lot of stuff going on at work right now.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Real life is a thing. So I'm wondering if maybe... Is 13th Vision a worthy target for Fool Me Once?
Nah.
Why not?
It's 2 actions to clear... And yes, it'll pop up on occasion, but how...
it's going to pop up more than on occasion.
How often are you succeeding by exactly 0?
It's basically mass haunted. And I'm going
How
to...
often are you or I or whoever succeeding by exactly 0?
I don't know.
We also have 2 survivors in the group, both of whom run very high. Both of us run lucky, I believe.
And you have a seeker who runs with low stats. I'm not saying you have to do it.
You're on mental stats, that is, and until you transform.
I'm somewhat fine on physical. You're correct. All right. We'll leave it there. I'm done for the turn. But actually, if I'm not getting if that's not happening, I'm going to spend a secret and I'm going to move to the outer wall.
For the north?
After one or more doom is placed on the A agenda, each investigator at the outer wall takes 1 damage as waves slam across the stone walls, water spraying onto the pathways above. And my Eureka secret. The North Tower. Well, the current A agenda has more doom on it than the current C agenda. Reduce the difficulty of each skill test at North Tower by 1. Whetstone steps lead higher up the path toward the Abbey. Above Blackthorn clouds threaten to overtake the island. Okay.
Because the back of A agendas is B, the back of C agendas is D. Same thing for Axe. When you do, if you notice in Threads of Fate, it's the Axe are A, C, and E, and E when you get to return. Because the backs are B, D, F, and H.
Fancy.
Alright, let me finish my turn since
Yes, back to you.
Yep.
This time anomaly has been corrected.
Alright.
I mean, time anomalies are pretty standard for this last section of the campaign.
They really are.
So let's be real.
Alright. I am 3 up. I will stay 3 up. I think that's fine for this one. Okay.
That is a success.
I will discard Glimmer of Hope to move over here and do that again. This time I will investigate with perception, so I am 6 to 2.
Okay. Ouch. That -5 is going to be pain.
Yeah. It's it's effective. It just makes it, it's still what? Roughly 20 or roughly 5% or so 10% chance of failure there. It happens, but it's not worth spending that many extra resources just to dodge around it, considering it's only a 5% bump.
All right. So, finally, Carolyn.
Finally, the good doctor is in.
The good doctor is in. Channel that positive mental attitude.
I heard that we need clues.
We do.
So, perhaps I will spend my ever vigilant to put Fingerprint Kit and Peter Sylvester out.
Ah,
for
yes.
all of my
Good.
research.
Good.
But hey,
Peter's
if
here.
he's very vigilant.
This poor intern trying to get some credit to his psych
You
major.
already know what's about to happen to him.
He's about to have a very bad day.
Saying that just because I need money.
Oh
You already know
god.
exactly what's about to happen.
Oh
to this poor
no. Oh no. Are you doing
Do
it?
not provoke the king.
No, not right now.
Because we
But it's
saw
not-
how that happened last time you uttered the name.
I learned.
No.
Okay.
I learned nothing!
Do not provoke the king. It is a bad idea.
That it
You know
certainly
what?
is.
I abide by the decision because I'm a team player, but you guys did just decide between yourself whether I would play one of my cards, and now you're telling me that I can't tempt fate.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I was just suggesting. I was not commanding Carolyn to fool me once anything.
Just because it's good advice doesn't mean I.
Yep, also fair.
Look at Carolyn. She's an alcoholic. You think she follows good advice?
No, I can continue
She's
with the
a
turn.
functional alcoholic.
Still an alcoholic.
Wendy?
Cool adjective. Still alcoholic.
Wendy, do you mind if I take these 2 clues off our space, maybe?
Of course, I was gonna leave.
Alright, I will go ahead and spend a fingerprint kit to do that.
Okay, you are 5 to 3.
2 up.
Might I suggest you try to get some of the ones from Outer Wall or North Tower, because those are DP clues and we still need a lot for this side.
Also, there's a shortcut.
I can, if we're okay with me using shortcut to get there.
Please do. You're the last to
nobody
go
else
this
used it.
turn.
Okay. Oh, wait, I'm the last one going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shortcut away. Join Pete for a nice romantic walk on the walls as the water tries to erode the entire island into oblivion.
We're gonna take so much damage up here. Oh. And
Yeah,
now I will
clearly
use
the
fingerprint
storm
kit.
wants us. The storm wants us
Okay,
to
now you're
put.
5 to 2.
It's torn as to whether it wants us to put Doom on the C agenda or the A agenda.
Success.
Give me 2
Okay.
clues,
Hey,
please.
look at that positive mental attitude. I'm so proud. Here are your clues.
I feel like this is, other than our little temporal gap there, I feel like this is the most organized we've been on one of your streams in quite a while.
I know. I'm so impressed.
Where'd you get that idea from?
I don't know. Maybe that needs to change a little bit.
All right. So
Chinese fire drill. Everyone stand up, choosing their character. Go.
no, stop. All right. So that's everyone, and we have no enemies in play, but the storm is raging. I love, can we just appreciate how quickly I got up to the North Tower? I've walked Mont Saint-Michel before. That's a long walk. You have to loop around the entire...
And you're a werewolf.
Yeah, honestly, I probably just climbed the rooftops and did werewolf parkour.
All right. Is it upkeep time?
It is upkeep
Yes.
time.
Woo!
Not only
Did I shuffle?
climb to the
I think I shuffled.
yeah.
Pretty sure I shuffled.
I don't know if I shuffled or oh, I had to have shuffled because I had a weakness.
Well, we'll keep this anyway. Okay.
Look who showed their face again.
Wow, right off the bat. You sobered up on the boat ride over here.
Dang it. Looks out
Carolyn,
over
do you
the
need some
incredibly
help getting
dangerous
drunk?
edge like, oh, dang it.
All right.
I'm not saying no. This is a wonderful place for me to hang
and
out
shortcut.
and catch up and get drunk
Readies.
on the edge of a precipice.
God, they're
All right.
fucking on the outer wall.
So,
Yes.
I believe...
Elsewhere, not only did you make it all the way from the Porte de Lancet to the North Tower, you did so by climbing along the outer wall.
Yeah, I did that. Look, I was worried about the storm, okay? I wanted to
who's
get
in
up
charge?
there.
Tell your best stuff.
So the dual agendas. Whenever one or more Doom is placed on the current agenda, we choose which agenda. That includes the Mythos phase
Okay.
trigger. I obviously
So
believe...
we probably want to go with C.
Well, I agree. I obviously believe that the storm above is the portal. So, I'm going to suggest Doom.
There's like an actual decision to make on these.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I don't know the implications of putting Doom on either
So-
one of these.
We don't
So,
technically
in the
know
end,
either.
In the end, we'll figure out which direction the portal to Carcosa lies, above or below.
Oh, this is what Sky and Sea Gang is!
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Shit.
So Amanda is clearly Sky Gang.
So were we Sky Gang in our run?
Yes.
I've
Yes,
heard this
I think
reference
so.
so many times. I'm finally getting to figure it out.
Welcome. You have been initiated into the endless battle of Sky and Sea Gang.
Reference for our poor viewers at home who have no idea where Sky and Sea Gang come from. This is Julian's first run of this campaign. This is my second and Levi's second, although we were in different parties when it happened.
This is
Both
my,
of our
like,
runs, though,
fourth.
were with Elsewhere, so this is Elsewhere's third Carcosa run.
Third at least, possibly more.
I've forgotten how many times you've.
I've played this campaign so much. Anyway, we've always
I'm on, like, my third run of TCU.
our first run of this. We were very aggressively arguing about whether it was the portal was above or below. Hence the original Sky Gang, Sea Gang, and it has just sort of grown from there. So yeah, I'm claiming Sky Gang to protect.
Sky Gang.
To protect the people on the outer wall and let them have their fun, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. We'll put it on C this round. Okay. Oh, hang on. Can I copy the Doom tracker? Yes, I can.
Oh, right, that's right.
There's two.
I'm working on
I might be
it.
stuck there.
Yeah, I'm untoggling the 6.
Oh, it locks. I see.
Yep.
Don't get rid of the clue tracker. We need that.
Not really.
Yes,
Just
we do.
spam fucking clues.
Abby,
Oh, that's true. We have to do it for the ritual. Okay, yeah.
and
It's staying there.
these two things.
Yeah. All right. Leave that there. We have the 2 Doom trackers now, so we are 1 Doom up on agenda C. I am the lead, so I will
You're
draw
in charge.
first.
Get your fast stuff.
Swift Byaki comes down from the sky at me. I can't transform yet. Oh dear. All right, Wendy, you.
Worlds merge.
I love this art.
So this is just a horror and a discard, looks like?
Yeah, 1C, so take a horror and
Yeah, 'cause
discard
one's
it from your
Oh,
hand.
But first I
These
test.
cards are so pretty.
4 to 3. I can't do anything about that. Ha-cha-cha.
Oh, yeah, yes you
Don't need to
can.
do anything about it.
All right. Marked by this, peril.
That is a peril.
I'm gonna spy on it, because
Peril.
I'm the, how come I can't spy on it?
Warbyaki!
Why'd you put it in your
Because-
hand? It's not hidden. The viewers can
I know,
see.
Put it on the board.
keeping it as a peril.
And
because
another
of this
Byaki.
reason. I am 2 up.
Put it on the board. We can see this.
Good thing I'm not at Elsewhere's location.
Marked by the sign. All right. Maybe this will start convincing you. Okay.
Interesting.
Hang on. Does the fast window that happens during a test
No.
apply to everyone, or just the one taking the test?
Because this is a peril, it only applies to me.
Okay. But
You-
when the
you
important
had
thing
a
is
fast window
Wendy
You get
took
a-
one.
You get a fast window during my
Can I
test, though,
use
yes.
the one during Wendy's test? Is my real question though.
Yes, that's how we've always played it.
Okay.
Anytime the fast window anytime anyone's test pops up during Mythos, every Rook and every Arcane Initiate gets triggered.
And scrolls.
Great.
And
Then
scrolls.
I'm
all of
I'm
that.
triggering ancestral knowledge to put deduction into my hand.
Yeah.
Okay. Amanda phase.
I wonder what card's going underneath Amanda.
We have a Byaki already.
We have 2 Byakis.
Okay. I'm going.
you're-
Oh, I have the Swift Byaki. Never mind.
You've both got Swift Byakis, Carolyn and...
Yeah, I forgot that was a thing. Can I still commit deduction to myself and make this all work? No, I would have. Where's Carolyn?
Carolyn...
I'll save her too. I'll
So
save her too.
Carolyn's can be eaten.
On the contrary, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna instead of taking deduction, I'm taking stunning blow
What do you mean on the contrary?
and committing stunning blow to myself. I'm gonna go protect her.
I said Carolyn's can be eaten. She's on the same space as Pete.
Oh.
Not Carolyn can be eaten.
Okay. I follow. I follow now.
I'm not sacrificing
follow
my,
now.
my new adoptive mother already.
Who constantly
Mother-in-law.
gives you abandonment
She's in a weird-
issues?
She's in a weird spot right now. Are we sisters?
I mean,
No, we are not
there's
sisters.
There's some weird legal
We are not
battles going on
sisters
right now.
under no circumstances.
there is another way she could be eaten. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Nope. Stop. Nope.
The fucking Byaki shows up, Pete just looks at it and goes back to what he's doing.
They're so
Do you
unperturbed.
mind?
We're occupied.
Busy over here. Have you ever
Okay,
heard of a thing
I'm
called
gonna commit-
privacy?
Then do I want vicious blow or stunning blow?
Fucking
Or...
Amanda shows up with the outer wall to see the Byaki just kind of waiting around the corner, patiently tapping its foot.
I think
Sitting
Duke's
against
growling
the
at
wall,
this
like,
point. No,
somebody
Man,
Go back in yet.
Amanda tries to go around the corner, the Byaki just kind of stops her from walking, shakes
Like,
his head.
no. The
Don't
Byaki
do it.
the
Don't do
Byaki
it.
is essentially the sock on the door. I'm going to commit. Now I don't know what to commit to myself. I've been completely thrown by the discussion of my
I can
parental
take care
figures
of your
having.
Byaki.
You sure?
Yes.
Oh, okay. In that case, I am taking deduction off the thing. All right, fine. I'll get clues instead.
Alright, me first?
I trust you, Wendy.
Action 1. Move. Take the shortcut. I'm up here.
Hello.
I miscounted how many actions I have. I'll fully admit, but I can still go for it. Action 2, engage. Action 3, let's vote for the best. I miscounted actions, thought I could play suggestion.
Do you want a commitment?
No, because
I definitely meant commit, but I said commitment, so, I mean...
No, I don't need a commit because I forgot I have Scrapper and 15 resources.
Oh, right, yes.
Also,
how about a commitment, though? Is that one, are we in favor of that one? I'm down for commitment.
I'll just 2 resources on this to go 6-2.
Okay. That is minus 0 right now. Oh, no, minus 1 right now.
And the tablets, which will make Doom if you fail.
Yeah, so just try not to fail if you can help it.
Alright, he's taking a nap now.
Wonderful. Thanks.
Get the fuck off of her.
Thank you. Alright, well, now that you've freed me up, I'm going to attempt to investigate our location. So I'm base 1 down. I'm going to commit first. Okay, let's go Eureka. Grizzly Totem. I'm now 1 up. Okay, I will add in Unrelenting. I'm going to go 2 up on this test. But let me search the Chaos Bag for 3 that I seal. So let's take out the 2 up. So I will take out the -5, -3, and the -4. So let me just, I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 4. I should really go 1 more up, but I'm gonna positive mental attitude this. So here goes nothing. Bam! That is a skull, okay. So I succeed. Let me put that back and then return the ones I took out. Put you all back in. I get to draw a card first. Actually, I discover the clues first, I think. So I'm going to discover those, and then I'm going to resolve my Through the Gates. Through the Gates.
Did you really hit it already?
I did. The top card of my deck is Deduction.
Oh, goodbye. That hurts.
Search your deck, discard pile, hand, and all play areas. There goes Deduction. I have nothing attached to me this round. Is there nothing else? Yeah. Yeah, alright, that's it. Okay.
Well, there goes a lot of the compression we've got.
I told you this would be bad. I will then resolve my Eureka. I don't even know what I'm doing at this point. I will get this, I guess. Yeah, okay. So compression down. My Unrelenting and Eureka go away. Second action. Okay, I'm kind of a little bit staggered by that, but that's okay. I'll bounce back. I'm going to spend 3 resources for Dream Enhancing Serum. And then I am going to move like a plebeian. Do I want to... Nah, I'll draw a card and spend a charge. And, okay. And I'm going to move in to the outer wall.
Okay, bye.
Bye. You're more capable of dealing that thing than I am right now. Okay.
Carolyn, I think Amanda's almost here. Maybe, are you close?
I didn't sign up for this part of the role-playing session.
All right, so we'll gloss over that part. We are definitely trying to.
I'm telling you, man. Amanda shows up. The Byaku's
waiting.
Like, don't go in there, man.
All right. I'll wait. I'll wait outside with the Byaki until you guys are done.
you're gonna come around the corner. Amanda the Byaku is sitting down playing cards, just like got any threes. Byaku hellish scream as it hands over 2 cards.
All right, who's next?
I am not sure how I'm going to deal with that thing.
Jump.
Alright, let's see here.
You don't have to necessarily. I've got it for at least 1 round. Well, no, I don't actually.
Let me try it. I'll see what I can do here.
Do you want
Alright.
to commit?
What commit are you thinking?
Vicious blow.
Oh yeah, we can just one-shot this thing then, because I was trying to figure out
Jump.
how to split across 2
That was my thought. Do you have something better to do, or like?
Nope.
Okay, here, vicious blow.
I was just gonna get her drunk.
Vicious blow. A nice post-coital shot session. Here, have the vicious blow. Have the vicious blow.
Okay, so that puts me at 5. So that puts me 3 up. I really don't want to fail this, so I'm gonna be 5 up with UC.
Good choice.
Screw that. I'm gonna be 5 up with resources.
Oh yeah, you have Scrapper. We have 2 Scrappers.
Because what else am I spending
The
money
difference
on?
is he can actually spend it on the fist thing. I can spend on the fist thing when I have enough money to go around.
You need infinite money to adequately fist. Oh, that went places I wasn't expecting it to go. Why is this stream so sexual? Oh my god!
It's at a church.
I lost Molly.
At a church? No. Oh no. We lost. I've driven Levi away. What have we done? Okay, so anyway, you succeed and it's very dead.
So, I think what happens...
Nope, you don't get to explain any of this. We're gonna move right along.
No, the doggo did it. The doggo did it. Well, we were distracted.
Ah, yes, good. Duke and I managed
All
to...
3 of them were playing cards.
It's literally dogs playing poker. Except one of them is a werewolf and one's a Byaki.
Duke and the Byaki playing cards, and then they come around the corner to see Amanda and Duke and the Byaki playing cards. Amanda's like, this is the weirdest thing that's happened today.
Carolyn, you know what it's time for?
Alcohol!
Shot. Action 2 is to play that. Action 3, hey Carolyn, you look like you need to get drunk.
Oh, don't take that away. It's got to go on to her. There you go. All right.
She's looking
Her first shot.
from how I normally know her.
Okay.
She needs her. Look, she needs her magic. I don't think she can heal 1. I think she has to heal rational thought.
Heal off the rational, I meant.
Yeah.
And then
Test will 2. You're 2 up on the will test.
Okay.
That's a -1. You succeed.
Cool. Is that draw a card?
No, that is just another horror. Because I only have El Chibo. I cannot take
his alcohol is not as good as yours. But rational horror is half gone. And for your 3rd and final action, Duke. Duke has been used.
That's it.
I forgot Duke has
Action
been.
2 is play.
Play alcohol.
Yeah.
Give alcohol.
Oh, you're right. Okay. Then Carolyn, once again, you round out the round.
I'm gonna go ahead and spend a charge on Fingerprint Kit to go ahead and investigate while we're here.
Okay. You're against 2.
Just straightforward investigate action.
Draw again. Right click.
-1. You succeed.
Cool. 2 more clues for me.
Okay, here you go. How high are we at?
10 of 12.
10.
Oh,
we
good.
Need 2 more and we can go open up the church.
We can also clear this.
We need 2 more and we can go find Hosier.
All right. All right. That's the incentive. I'm going to 2nd action gain a resource, so I can 3rd action play read the signs.
Yes. She gets drunk and the magic just pours on out. All right,
One shot is all she needed.
8. Well, she's getting more control of her magic. 8 to 2. I'm sure there are also other endorphins going around that heighten the effect.
You got it.
All right.
Endorphins. I apparently brought the strong stuff.
2 more clues. We are now ready to pass through the broken steps as necessary. We can also, if we can get these other 4 clues, then that's also some XP, which is always good. And I think that's everyone's turn, so we can enemy phase, nothing happens, and then we can ready up. The Swift Byakuya engages with Wendy again, but she's a strong, independent woman who don't need no werewolf.
She's a strong, independent woman who's refusing the pact.
Ah, yes, I'm proud of you.
The real question: do we put it where we did in our run elsewhere?
I'm putting the man. The man awaits us in the church.
It's
the Abbey Church. All right, come on, Hosier. We're gonna come murder you.
I think when we did this, that's where we put it in our.
Wait, does that make us the homophobes? Oh no.
Oh no, absolutely not. Literally, there's a gay relationship in the party.
Us here.
Yeah, wait a second. This is.
It's like
how deep in the closet are we?
I'm gonna say it's like for characters. Okay, we have you two for players.
We have 2 openly gay and/or bi characters here. Okay.
Today, Wendy found out that her girlfriend is gay.
Surprise, honey. Okay. Doom. I say we put another Doom on the ritual begins.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna do 3 damage with that Doom placement.
All right. And now for the Mythos draws. Let's go. I get find a cultist.
Find a cultist.
Cultist. Oh, there's Ancient Evils in this deck. This is an Ancient Evils Dark Cult combination set. I hate everything.
We're dealing with
so
like
upset.
20-some Doom.
Okay.
We're dealing with almost 30 Doom availability.
I'm gonna just spawn the Wizard of the Order, I think.
Okay, someone's gotta go kill that.
Might as well kill. Spawn the thing we can murder. Alright, that's it. Spires!
Shit.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's not clearing anytime soon.
Oh boy. What was that you were saying about how there's plenty of Doom? There is not plenty of Doom anymore. We are now in the Witching Hour.
Well, we're in half a Witching Hour. We can just throw shit on the other one.
No, we can advance them individually.
Oh yeah, if Wizard pops, you're right.
So, no, literally. We are at 4 Doom. We're about to be at 5.
C will pop.
Yeah, C is going to advance next round no matter what.
Why will C pop?
Because there is going to be 5 Doom in play.
Well, yeah, we're gonna kill the Wizard. I thought.
Yeah. Then it's our choice. Then we can choose A instead. You have Crashing Floods. I'm going to commit Whispers from the Deep to that.
Really?
Sorry.
Fuck you, Pete.
I need to not have another round without an investigator ability.
Fine. I am throwing 2 resources at this thing. I am 1 up.
Okay. That is a fail. I am sorry. You take a damage and lose an action.
Gonna have 1 chance to take care of the wizard, and that's it.
At least you get a shortcut to get out of there afterwards.
And drag the wizard with me?
Drag the wizard with you. I'll kill it. Carolyn is our last of all. Oh, that's a peril.
Well, nobody look.
But it's also now harder.
Yeah.
Viewers, secretly, this is what's happening.
That's a lot of horror.
Don't let Levi know that we looked at her peril. Also, yeah, that's 2 direct horror if you fail, and it's a 4 will test, so...
Yeah.
Good luck!
Just go ahead and take the 2 horror now.
Parody?
Parody.
Positive mental attitude. Really positive. Like, extremely positive, because 13th vision is on your space.
Oh, right. I had 13th vision there, so yeah, that was, like, extra trash.
Yeah, no, you were screwed. I didn't mention it because you were screwed regardless.
I ain't even worried, bro.
Oh my god! Oh! Alright.
I'm taking Levi to a casino. That's all.
Literally, he cannot touch you. He cannot hurt you. He cannot control you. You are impervious. All right.
Is this
Amanda
the card
phase.
retribution for Levi saying the name of the king so many times?
Oh, I should have ancestral knowledge during that test window. Do we want me to fight?
During Eli's test window. Whatever.
No, during...
There was a test window to do it, Eli. Whatever.
Yeah. I was going to do it during that one. I think I was going to take perception because combat isn't as important right now.
Out of the way, there's also a fast window right now that you could use.
Yeah, there is a fast window right before.
Before my ability?
Yeah, no, not before the ability, actually.
No, because there's a fast window at the end of the Mythos phase.
Oh, sweet. Well, then I'm using
Yeah.
that one. Do we want me to fight this turn, or do we want me to...
Do you want to fight?
Not particularly. I'd love not having to do that, so I'm going to take perception. Alright, now my draw, which I think I already did, and I'm going to commit perception to myself. I'll go first if nobody else has something they really want to do.
I'm just going to go munch. Let me just go get my munch out of the way.
Yeah, go chow down.
I move.
Come back here if you need someone to do the rest of the killing.
Go ahead and throw UC at this and 2 more resources, so I am 4 up.
Okay. That is a -2. You're good. Wizard of the Order is scared off, right off the side of the Mont Saint-Michel, which is a very long fall. Okay.
Except we're down. I think we're closer to street
Oh no,
level
that's
from
well.
location.
The thing about the Grand Rue is that it could be anywhere. It's one street that loops around the entire mountain.
But it's not on the wall. So what you're saying is the wizard is just strolling down the street and he just hears a howl from above and gets dive bombed by a fucking dog.
Yes, beautiful. This is
just hits.
This is the content we're here for.
I will save the fast window or I'll save shortcut so that if anybody needs it, they can still use it, and if not, we can use it right before upkeep.
Sure. I'm going to. So there are 2 clues here, and compression no longer exists in my deck. I'm going to investigate. I will... Yeah, just investigate. 4 to 2. Let's just go for it. 4 to 2. That is a -1. No, that's a -2. Yep. I fail.
-2, and you fail.
Alright. Let's do it again.
You can Grizzly Totem one of these.
I know, I'm trying to save that one. Although I guess moving into the Broken Steps, I can't do it myself because I don't have nearly all of the clues, so...
Oh yeah, so we'd all have to be at the Broken...
These 2 would have to be at the investigate 2 up again, let's go! That is an auto-fail. Then I will investigate on the final one, Grizzly Totem. 3 up. Finally a success. I will take 1 clue and 2 cards. Nice. I will spend an Ancient Stone charge, and I will enter the Broken Steps. Leave those last clues to the rest of the team. After you enter Broken Steps, you must either discard an asset you control or draw the topmost cultist enemy in the encounter discard pile.
Chucky the Wizard of the Order.
Do I discard DES or...
So long Grizzly Totem?
No, the totem's way better.
It's 1 icon, like once a turn?
It's a card draw every turn. It takes me from getting 2 cards per turn to 3 cards per turn.
Yes, but you don't want to be cycling as hard.
But I do. It's who I am. It's what I am. Support me in my self-destructive ways.
It's gonna kill you.
I know.
It's gonna kill your deck.
I will discard Dream Enhancing
We haven't been together long enough for me to get the life insurance payouts.
I mean, what?
Okay. So yeah, that's my turn.
Alright, I'm gonna go next because mine's easy enough. Pump 2 more resources into this evade. I am 6-2 again.
Draw another. You succeed.
Fine.
Yaki is asleep.
He's evaded. Yeah, we'll come back for him later.
He'll come back for us.
Yeah, that too. Won't come for me.
Alright, are you gonna join me in the Broken Steps, or can you investigate it all first, or?
I'm not going to investigate before I leave, because I don't have any of the things for that.
Fair.
But, Carolyn, are you planning on getting this last clue off the outer wall, or can I get it? Like
You
next
can
turn?
get it.
I'm going to get it next turn then. So we're going to move, and I'm going to spend 1 resource, and we're going to play scavenging.
Oh, nice.
I have plans.
We like to see that. All right. Carolyn, last of all.
I think I'm gonna go down here, and I'll investigate on my way.
I would recommend you not.
If you walk to the broken steps, Pete can shortcut in, and then we can just enter the Abbey Church at that point.
Is that better?
Because
Well,
you 3 have all the clues.
Either that or you investigating North Tower. One of the two.
Yeah, if you can get North... I mean, I don't think she can get North Tower.
Can you succeed on a 4 test?
Potentially. If I'm at a 5 with fingerprint kit, it would feel a bit of suppression because I would only remove 1 doom, but...
No, definitely not talking about Spires of Carcosa. I'm talking about getting the last 2 clues on North Tower.
Yeah, just grab the clues. We'll leave Spires. They're fine.
Yeah, then I can...
Also, you can't use the fingerprint kit on the Spires. It's a different
They're
investigation.
both bolded investigates.
Fun.
So... Yeah, do you think you can pass that test?
Not really.
Should we have planned for this? Like, should I have taken my extra move?
We can go back for those 2 clues later. It's fine.
Yeah.
That's true-ish.
Well, by we, I hope you don't need me, because there ain't no way I'm going back from past broken steps again, because I'm not, like, intentionally putting a cultist out there if I can at all help. But... And I ain't no way I'm discarding a second asset.
If you empty
I didn't realize it was any
your
time
liquid
you emptied it.
courage.
I didn't realize it was enter.
Oh, it's every time, yeah.
I was thinking that if I spend the last charge on fingerprint kit, I really don't mind discarding it. So I was gonna...
Do you want to just go
grab 2 clues on the
YOLO?
way there.
Do you want to just YOLO it up at the North Tower and come in from there?
Move, investigate, move.
That does the trick. And
All
we
right.
just PMA this so hard.
Am I fingerprint kitting or no?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, might as well. We're discarding it anyway.
Yeah. Let's do this.
One
Not
up.
before.
Oh, okay. Fine. If you insist.
Luckily, 0 were given.
Yeah. All right. So you have to now discard it, but that's fine. That was the goal.
Alright, so... Am
Well,
I
that
fasting in
was-
this turn, or do I need to fast it
Yeah,
now,
that's
or...
okay.
is
Yeah,
somebody
get
else
in
gonna
here.
fast
You
it
too.
now?
I mean, if you fast in now, then somebody can enter it next turn.
Someone has to use the shortcut.
Yeah, might as well.
Use it, and I can be the one to cross over.
All right. Then
Discard an asset or spawn a cultist.
Enter, or I thought
Enter.
It's enter.
Enter.
Oh crap! No, and I'm not doing that.
Yeah, do you not want to go in yet?
all right.
Nope, I am not going in yet.
All right. Everything readies. Upkeeps. Do your things. All right.
Ooh, good card.
'Cause it's like
Doom.
I am not getting rid of Duke, and I am not getting, and my alcohol still has a lot of alcohol on it.
I'm committed to Sky Gang, so I think we should put a Doom on the C agenda and not hurt Wendy.
Oh, you think advance it?
Well, it won't quite advance. There is
No,
only
it will.
2
That's
extra.
5. There's 2 on towers.
Ah, you're right. You're right.
I think it's fine.
I'm fine to take the damage. It's just 1 damage.
Okay.
You don't want to advance just yet.
All right.
Eh,
We'll put a Doom on the Tide Rises.
Wendy's just walking along and gets blasted in the face by a spray of water. It's like, what the who fucking threw that?
All right, and let's begin. Mysterious chanting.
Still don't have any cultists.
But I'm gonna get one. Let's put a nicer cultist on top of the discard pile, shall we?
Yeah.
Acolyte. Spawning
At the very bottom of the map.
at the North Tower.
No, that's not an empty location. Bottom of the map.
Oh
Porte.
dear, that's a problem. A cultist shows up at the Porte de l'Avancée. All right, that's
I
it.
find World's Merge is back. Damn it! I want these cards. Damn it! Don't take my cards. I'm 4-3 again. Got no commits.
Okay.
This is oddly familiar.
Yeah, for reasons that Wendy cannot quite place. She is unperturbed by the
Everybody
dimensional
get hit by our
instability.
wonderful stalker friend.
All right, everyone take a horror.
That's rude.
For context, this is actually Wendy's second campaign, even though she's amnesiac about it. She successfully survived the Dunwich Legacy.
Oh, this is the same. Well, when did we agree on that?
You said that when you made the character.
I thought that was jokingly. This is a completely different Wendy. That one went magic. This one is pure just street.
I see.
That was premonition.
Everything you
that
say
was
is a
Luna
joke.
Lovegood.
I can't tell what's humor and what isn't.
That one was Luna Lovegood. This one I've specifically not taken
Well,
haste, even though it's a good card,
across-
because I'm sticking away from the magic.
Across the cosmos, another Wendy experienced something similar to this.
There's like 3 fucking Wendys, man. There's a Wendyverse.
The Wendyverse.
Dark
Wendy
Matter
Man
Wendy,
into the
She's out there-
Wendyverse.
The Dark Matter Wendy is out there with her compass and her Eye of the Djinn.
Don't you have 3
no,
more?
no.
All right. We can talk more about his other Wendy's
There's like
later.
3 more Wendys being created.
What's your encounter draw, P?
Oh, that's a
You got the
sword?
man in the pallid mask. So
That's Sturgis?
Carolyn.
No.
No.
it
I
doesn't.
was confused at whose that was belonged to. So
Carolyn's
Carolyn's
encounter
up.
draw, yeah.
another
More
one.
acolytes.
Hey, that
That one
whiffs.
does actually spawn.
That whiffs. Heck yeah. We have filled every location. Yes, everything is going great. All right, Amanda Faze. I'm going
Ooh.
to commit.
Wait a minute. No, that would be another location.
I'm going to commit leadership.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah.
Alright, can I go first? Because I got some
No,
shenanigans I want to
Pete
do.
needs to open the way.
But I want to do shenanigans with my outer walk.
You
with
can
the outer
absolutely
walk
do
clue.
shenanigans,
The way,
but they're
I'm
not
going
as
to
high
be,
priority as opening the
talking
way.
That cult down here.
Get a cultist, then. Fast in. You can move back and kill the cultist. Carolyn and I will go on ahead.
But I mean, I can't do that all in one turn. I'd have to be the one to open up the.
No, you can shortcut in, and then one of them can open it on their turn if they go first.
Yeah,
And then I.
you just put yourself in, and we'll open the way. Carolyn, do you want to do the honors, or should I?
I am going to see what cultist spawns and then let you know.
Okay. It's the Acolyte. Thank you.
That actually doesn't have a spawn location this time. Now it's grounded in.
Nope. Yep, it does have a spawn. So.
Okay.
We are advancing the agenda. Just to be clear,
Webinar.
does the agenda, do we still clear Doom and Play? I think we do.
Yes, we do.
We
Yep.
did, yes.
So
You just do not clear Doom.
some
off
of
the other-
these problems will be solved when the agenda advances immediately. Carolyn,
Also, be
so
aware that Byakuya is hunting.
Carolyn?
And I do believe there is a single target that Byakuya will be hunting.
lowest remaining sanity. That is
It's gonna be
Always
Pete.
me.
Pete.
Always
Yes,
gonna be Pete.
always
It's
gonna be
He has
Pete.
5 base.
Okay.
Let's see.
Until one of us gets to a really bad spot, it's always going for Pete.
Well, any of us can get to a bad spot surprisingly quickly.
That's fair.
I mean,
Carolyn, do you want to enter or should I? Let's just
Up to
make
you,
the
what you think
decision.
is more efficient.
I do not care.
I don't have as much to do, so I can open it.
All right.
with the action. Cool. I do so.
All right, you enter the Abbey Church. We
Spend
spend
12 clues.
a lot of clues. I'm going to save one,
I'll spend all of mine.
and then we will just click this button for the other 12. Okay.
Ah, more locations.
Welcome to the Abbey Church. Well, if there are two agendas in play with different agenda numbers, Abbey Church gets +2 Shroud. When it's revealed, put aside the set aside Coeur Gothique, Knights Hall, Cloister, Chapelle de Saint-Aubert, and Abbey Tower. Looks like Julian has those covered. The Coeur Gothique goes here.
They're all different. Okay.
I know where they go.
Yeah, that one.
Remember, I've played this many times.
And that one.
Yes.
And that one.
Which goes over here. Take 5 of these.
You can't enter the Chapel of Saint-Aubert unless you're found a guide. Knights Hall, Abbey Tower, you need to find the tower key. I'm going to go try and pronounce that one.
Coeur Gothique.
One more time.
Coeur Gothique.
Coeur Gothique.
Yes, nicely done. All right.
Okay.
So you have found your way into the Abbey of Mont Saint-Michel.
The combined O and E, is that an actual letter? Is that a French letter, or is that just...
Yes, it's the combination of the two. There's a specific name for it, but I don't recall.
There is a name for it? Okay, so it's like Spanish as Enye. They have their
Apparently,
own
the Abbey Church is mysteriously abandoned. It takes little effort for us to sneak in. There is a whirlwind above around the Abbey Tower, which we cannot enter without the tower key, and there is a storm below around the Chapelle de Saint-Aubert, which we cannot enter unless we have found a guide. All right, okay. Carolyn, what's next?
Carolyn's got 2 more actions.
Yep. Let's go up here and check things out.
I will say, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that the Knights Hall and the Cloister as a separate area might be more likely to contain something for the guide or the key. But what would Carolyn do the most? She walks into this church. The man in the pallid mask is standing there. Does she go to the Cloister?
She walks into this church. Hosier's at the pipe organ.
Does she go into the Cloister, or does she start climbing the tower?
First of all, I have met with the organist. Not the same dude. Maybe. That dude.
He's playing the organ, but it's probably not the same.
Giving us a wonderful rendition of Take Me to Church.
I love that we're fine on not saying the word that sounds a little like Hosier.
Okay, yes, canonical now. Hosier is the king in yellow.
Oh no.
Have you heard Dinner and Diatribes?
Your point is fair.
I believe it.
All right.
Anyway, actually, I'm honestly kind of intrigued because I love these card arts and it's been so long since they've been here. My instinct is Cloister. Let's go Cloister.
Okay. What is there? If there are no clues on Cloister, parlay, test will 3. If you succeed, you have found a guide. A lone monk patrols the covered walk, surrounding himself in whispered prayer. He doesn't seem to notice the storm, threatening to tear the abbey down. You found a person!
That whispered prayer, by the way, is...
Like a dog inside.
No, don't go too far. That'll get us DMCA struck.
Oh yeah, good point.
A couple seconds at the most.
It's like 15 seconds, I think, is the cap.
All right. Do you want to keep exploring? Do you want to try and get the monk on your side?
I would have to get the news off the space first, which I could just take a straight investigate here. It wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, you're 2 up.
We can also continue investigating and just let you guys go where you want.
I don't have compression is the problem. So I can't just suck up the clues like I would normally try and do. So it's ultimately up to you what you want to do.
I don't have compression at the moment either, so I might as well get started on getting.
I don't have compression in general.
So
Short vision does not work for me.
Yeah. 2 to 4.
Okay.
My only compression is the whiff.
I guess I have that compression.
Okay. We are just having a great time over here.
You over-celebrated my hubris with the +1. I will draw nothing else for the rest of the scenario.
Apparently.
Can I go now? Can I do my shenanigans?
Yes, you can do your shenanigans, dear.
Yay!
That was a long turn for
I spent 3 resources to play a lockpick. This empties my backpack, discarding it. I'm not going to investigate using lockpick. I am 7-2.
Wendy, where did you get that bag? -2?
I get a -2, which means I can tap scavenging, spend a resource, and bring the backpack back.
Hey. Also, you get this clue.
I also get the clue.
Go
That's the side part of this. Ah, finally! There's one.
I love that we're at this point where all of us are
There's
investigating,
2.
and we get the clues last because it's the least important thing to our minds. We're like, well, I'm doing this test to bounce back my
really
backpack, or I'm doing this test to draw 6
think
cards. Ridiculous.
1 action, 2 actions. I have 1 action left.
Okay.
I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna spend a resource. I'm gonna get a keyring out.
Okay, nice. Pete, do you want to go before me? Are you going to pursue the Acolyte or just ditch it and try and
We need to kill
investigate?
2 acolytes now. I don't think we can get them both. I think we're advancing.
I'd say, and I'd have to go all the way down there to not get hit by the Vyaki this turn, so I'm just going to run away.
All right, sounds good.
Okay.
So, to run away, I am going to start by...
And also, we actually do have enough Doom that we can choose which one we want to advance, actually.
Yeah.
Sky Gang, Sky Gang.
Sky Gang.
I still don't know. I don't know which one that means we advance. Do we want to advance?
Right.
For Sky Gang, do we want
The
to
ritual
advance the one that has to
begins.
do with the sky?
Yes, the ritual begins
So the-
is if we believe the portal is in the sky, then it's the ritual begins.
Okay.
I am going to move.
Well,
I'm going...
I'm on the outer wall and I got blasted in the face by a bit of water, so I think I'm in agreement that fuck you, ocean. I'm going up.
Let's go do... I'll go down to the cloister.
Okay. You're 2 up,
Emitting resourceful.
3 up. -2, you succeed. 2,
I'm gonna
1 clue, I think, and a resourceful.
And a red card back. Gee, I wonder which red card I'm going to take back.
I don't remember what red cards you had in your discard.
I'm going to investigate this location at Parody.
Ah, Lilith.
Yes.
There's like, yes, there is a Lilith in his discard.
All right.
Glyph.
On your own for the 2 more of the clues.
Wrong
Nice.
location, sir. I want those VP.
Ah.
Not, winning the game?
I'm gonna get there, but also that's about to become a much harder shroud to clear.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's about to become a 5 shroud.
No, that's fair. So for my first action... actually, you have 1 left,
No, I
don't
do.
you? No,
No, I don't.
you used
I
them all.
moved,
I'm going
I
to slap
doggo, and then I
down
did them all.
my other hand
There you
asset, the Dream Diary. Then I'm going to shortcut, move into the Abbey Church, and face off against Hosier. So do we want me to clear these?
I mean, I can do the same thing Eli just did, if we have to, so...
Fair. I will investigate, though, I think. So I'm going to investigate. I'm going to Grizzly Totem. That puts me 1 up. Let's just make this a moot point. Okay, success. Which allows me to, once the lag stops, I will confront Hosier, get a clue, gain 2 resources, and draw a card, which allows me to spend a charge off of Ancient Stone and Fast Move into the Knight's Hall.
Which is...
If there are no
pretty much
clues
the
on
same
Knight's
thing.
Hall,
Oh,
investigate
interesting.
using agility instead of intellect. If you succeed instead of discovering clues, remember that you have found the tower key. So for my third action, I'm going to investigate here. Let me just see what cards I have in my deck left. That's one perception. Where's my other perception?
Discard pile.
I'm looking in my discard pile.
In your deck?
In your deck, then. You haven't played it yet.
Didn't I? Did I not? I guess not. Great.
I'm going to. I threw a perception out of your test.
I'm going to take a test. I'm going to play Practice Makes Perfect. Search the top 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't hit it, but I do hit the Eye of Truth. So I am now 5 up on this investigate. I will go for it. That's a success. I will pull a clue and 2 resources. And return Eye of Truth to my hand. That's my turn. And I think that's everyone's turns, in fact. So we go to the enemy phase, during which the Swift Byakhee
moves into the Broken Steps.
Nope.
No, it's not prey. It's not prey only.
Oh, it isn't prey only.
It's
It's the forced ability replaces that. When it would move via the hunter keyword, which would normally go towards the nearest person, instead move it 1 location at a time until it enters its prey's location. So it moves 2 feet, all the way through, and does not attack.
You, but it's there.
Upkeeps.
Oh yeah, upkeep time.
All right.
Ooh, a good card.
And then I assume we just put the Doom on the Ritual Begins.
Yep.
Yeah, advance that shit.
Hang on, how does it check? Do we choose which order? Because the Doom thresholds will both be satisfied, but we choose only one agenda to advance, then check on the other. So we are going to put a Doom on the Ritual Begins, and we are going to advance it, clearing all other Doom in play, which also discards Spires of Carcosa. As the vortex grows in size and force, so too does its pull on reality. Debris and rubble start to float upwards, pulled into the terrible void. A thunderous crash shakes the island to its very core. Soon the whole city will be destroyed by the maelstrom. Shuffle the encounter discard pile and both set aside copies of Rift Seeker into the encounter deck. Check the current A agenda. It has 2 or fewer Doom on it, so we mark 1 conviction in our campaign log.
What does that put us to?
Everybody happier for Lost Soul, but Carolyn.
It puts us to 4 doubt, 5 conviction.
Okay then. Interesting.
So Lost Soul is back to a will test.
It's replaced with
enemies are buffer now.
The entity above. The whirlwind over the island continues to rage. Blinding flashes of lightning and deafening thunder assault your senses. Is the vortex above the key to opening the path? If so, you have no choice but to beckon the entity closer. Each monster enemy gets +1 fight, and the same fast trigger as before.
They're buff now.
They are buff now. Those acolytes have 4 fight.
The acolytes aren't monster enemies.
Oh, it's just monsters. Okay, so the Byakhee has 3 fight. And
the acolytes aren't monster enemies, and honestly, I think they might be a little offended at that.
The Rift Seekers are scary, too. Okay, Twisted to his will. Oh, I think this is the first time in the campaign.
One Doom in play?
I think this is the first time someone other than Carolyn has drawn Twisted to his will.
Mm-hmm. You're 3-1.
Am I 3-1? I am indeed 3-1.
We're just advanced as a single Doom in play.
Alright, 3-1, let's go. 2-1, I succeed. Get out of here. I too can resist you like my mom does.
You also gain 2 resources for that.
Oh, I do totally do that, don't I? Hell yeah.
My turn. What the fuck are you? Because he's got leadership committed still.
Black Stars
Rise. Yeah, I think we're just gonna throw more Doom up there. I'm gonna be real with you, Chief.
This is a fun one.
I am 3-4.
-1.
I am 2-4. I am 5-4.
Success.
Okay.
Okay.
So long.
And another one.
I am 2-4, and I ain't committing crap to this.
Okay. Yeah.
That's a doom. That's a doom on the A agenda.
That's a damage to Wendy.
Why are you like this?
Because I'm trying to get this one back up so Abbey Church is a little bit...
Literally, do not worry about the Abbey Church.
We can grab that for free! I have my own Lewif! Don't fucking kill me, please. Thank you.
You put it back on the entity above? I'm proud of you. Alright. Finally,
Should I go work on the North Tower for that victory?
Oh, just a straight up Ancient Evils. Which would you like? Do you believe the portal is above or below? And are you willing to hurt Wendy if it's below?
I'm not wanting to hurt Wendy.
Alright, another doom on the entity above. Okay, Amanda phase. Okay. Do I want to save these? I do want to save these. Okay. I'm going to commit... Okay, I have an idea. I'm going to commit the Eye of Truth to myself.
Well,
yeah.
a maniac.
And I am going to investigate my location. Does anyone mind if I go first of all?
I mean, I want to just try and grab the North Tower clues real quick, and then finally come join you guys in the church.
Okay, yeah, you're welcome to go first.
I'm going to walk into the North Tower, and we're going to investigate with the keyring.
Does not exhaust.
It doesn't exhaust, you're right. I don't know why I did that. Okay, so now I'm 3-2.
That is a success.
We'll take this. And I guess we'll just do it again. Sure, why not?
3-2.
Spend the keyring charge. Except I don't actually spend it yet, whatever.
Would you rather lockpick this?
Actually, yeah,
your odds are a lot better if you lockpick it. And, you know...
Yeah, I don't need to Lewif this
a
anymore.
Lewif would be wasted, so...
Alright, we lockpick. It's a big number.
8, yes. Big number.
8
to 4.
Yeah, actually, it's 7 to 4. I don't have 4 book.
Oh, sorry, I was looking at your will. You're right. 7 to 4.
7 to 4.
3 up. Okay.
Oh.
That's Wendy has an ability.
That's a Wendy ability, which does exist. I'm learning.
Wendy has an ability. I'm so impressed. That's a clue.
It's a clue.
Nicely done.
That's a victory point.
Okay.
Alright, that's me done. Because I was move, investigate.
Alright, let's go munch.
Also, I was on -1, right? So I don't even lose the lockpick charge.
So 3,
Sweet.
4, 5, 6. Alright, okay. So Duke is gonna go munching. I am 4-2, I am 5-2, I am 6-2.
Nice.
Oh, sorry, 6-3. I'll spend 2 resources. I am
8-3.
You're pretty solid. Oh
You
boy.
are 6-3.
Success.
It's dead.
You get to heal
It's
Duke
dead.
for 1.
Duke is healing ready already.
1 damage or 1 horror off Duke, and he readies.
And.
I don't
We
think...
always do that.
No, it's...
It is.
Or.
Oh, no, you're right.
It's
it is
or.
What?
Yeah.
I've always played that as and.
I know.
I
So
as
have we
well.
all. I discovered this recently, and I'm very sad about it. I don't think it would be broken at and, but...
Upgraded IP when it heals both.
So any chance you would come help me?
Woof,
Smile.
woof.
It would help me do something pretty cool with our lost souls, so...
We do need a tower key.
Woof woof.
Thank you.
I am 2 up. I'm gonna go ahead and make that 3 up because I'm weird. 3 up.
Success.
Gee, I wonder what card I'm pulling back.
Actually, a vital. The results was actually important because of the fucking 13th vision.
Yeah, you're back on the
Results will
13th
actually cause you
vision
to succeed
space.
Yep. I investigate at parity.
You fail.
By 0.
You fail. All right, you can take the one off the Abbey Church too. I can.
That was cleared, and one off the next
I can
one.
get the last one here. Carolyn, what would you like to do?
What is this? I have 6 clues as
Yeah, because
combat.
you
Whiff.
played Lilith how many times now?
4.
Carolyn, would you like me to go and finish off this space, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, do that.
Then I am going to lead off with an Actually, do I do this? How ballsy am I feeling? My deck still contains. I've used both leaderships, both Eurekas, one of my V-blows, none of my overpowers, one of my perceptions, my only promise, my only eye, my only unrelenting. Yeah, everything else left in my deck is combat tech. So I will investigate using the Eye of Truth. That puts me at 6-2, and I am going to. Yeah, I'm going to add in a practice makes perfect. Oh, I also get essence at the start of my turn. I will play practice makes perfect. Search. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I hit the perception. It goes on the test. So that I'm super up. So let's go. That is a success. I succeed by.
That is omega success.
Well, so 12-2. I succeed by 10. I will pull that there clue right there a bit. I will draw a card. I will return perception to my hand. It's my second action. I'm going to attempt to find the tower key using my enhanced senses. It's 6-2. 6-2.
What's your dream diary?
4 up. I'll go 5. Here. I'll go 7 up by committing essence. Let's go. That is still a success. So I am going to find the key. And off this test, I get to draw a card. So I will draw a card. And I will spend a secret to move.
Weren't you staying here for the Lost Soul stuff?
I'm going wherever I want for the Lost Soul
I
stuff.
thought you were staying there so that if Pete draws it, you're with Pete.
No, I'm trying to draw it.
I mean, you have 2 people that can help.
I'm just trying to get us upstairs. That's my priority.
We can get up there at our own time. I think staying with Pete on the odds that he draws it as well makes it better.
Because I'm already 2 up on it.
Thing is,
Except it doesn't actually do anything. Why am I thinking Eye of Truth is below you? You can't commit that to Pete. I'm dumb.
Yeah. So I'm now going to investigate at the Abbey Church using the ability on the man in the pallid mask.
You do realize that is a 7 shroud?
Yes.
Okay. Then.
Did I stutter? All right, Hosier. Let's see what you got. I'm going to see. I've got 9 remaining. I'm going to commit. So I'm starting at 6, and it is 5, 6, 7.
Set.
So I'm now at parity. I am now 2 up. I am now 5 up. I am now 6 up.
Ooh, written in the stars.
So
Double Amanda.
let's do this thing. Yeah, I have written in the stars. Haven't gotten a chance to play it because all the stuff in here is combat icons now. That is a success.
Bye, Howard.
So he is discarded. I will mark Chasing the Stranger in our campaign log.
That's what, like the second or third time we've done it?
How did I do? I'm not even in werewolf form. What did I just do to him? Did I just like drop a truth bomb on him?
Facts and logic.
I see you. I know what you are. You are hollow. You are a puppet on a stage.
I know what you are. I know what Take Me to Church meant, Hosier. I know.
You are made of cardboard. You cannot frighten me.
You're getting away with it right now. The conservatives
All
don't
right.
realize
And
because they don't have critical thinking skills. But I know what it's really about.
Oh, come on! How many times do I have to draw to get Lost Soul in this tiny deck? I will spend my last Ancient Stone charge to move up to the Coeur Gothique. Place one Doom on the current A agenda to heal it 2 damage. That's cool.
Doing it once. That's an interesting one.
Alright, and I will discard my massive play area. I'm very disappointed. Actually, maybe I should have done the Written in the Stars just to increase my chance of hitting Lost Soul. No, not worth it.
Well, it's too late now.
Yep. That's my turn.
Anybody got a turn left?
I haven't gone.
Carolyn.
Go, Carolyn.
I don't really have much in the way of tech, so I guess I'll just investigate like real people do.
How long were you sitting on that one?
Oh, I've been saying this like to myself this whole time while I was muted, and then I was like, no, I can commit these instead of cards.
I'm so proud.
And then I failed.
Oh well.
It's okay, I've got 2 more actions. I know you just got rid of the Blood Man. It will be back.
Probably, yeah.
I forget. Probably in a week. I don't know if I want to stay here and keep like hammering against the clues because I don't have the tech for it at the moment. I should just put out the tech because that's what a rational person would do, and I'm stuck with rational thought for probably the longest I've ever had it in one game.
Oh, give me a turn. I can do that. I can help you. I can get you the rest of the way drunk next turn.
Okay, sweet. I'll just get kitted up then, and I will gain a resource and play my second fingerprint
for some shots.
More kit.
Okay.
This is sacrilegious.
Enemy phase. Nobody who does anything is in play, so we are going to go to upkeeps. Damn it! I tried so hard and I did not.
When did...
Tried so hard? Did you get so far? But in the end,
it didn't even matter. I had to fall.
Really towing the line with the DMCA strikes right now. Holy shit.
Spoken word renditions. It's okay, I can get like 4 strikes on my channel before they ban me.
As long as you're not like naming song, as long as you're not actually playing that music, I think it's a bit different.
Alright, are we putting the Doom on The Tide Rises this time? How committed are we to this bet?
We should probably even as well. You're about to show us how committed we are, I think. So.
All right, let's go. I'm putting it on.
Jesus.
I'm putting it on Entity Above. We are committed.
Okay then.
This is my first conviction run of BSR. We always have tried to do it balanced, but no, this time we are going big or we are going home.
So normally on this scenario,
Crashing Flood. Don't explain it. We'll see.
I'll figure out as we go, Eli. It's fine.
Crashing Floods. I guess we're Eye of Truth in Crashing Floods.
Looks like it, yeah.
So I'm going to.
You're 6-3.
I don't really have commits for this, so.
Would that I can commit to you.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna go 6-3 here. It's agenda 1A still.
Yep.
So it's only a damage and an action. I will add Grizzly Totem to this. I believe.
You succeeded because Grizzly Totem.
No, shoot! That is the opposite of what I was trying to do. Oh well, I succeed. Oh, I guess it wouldn't have helped either way because I needed to get the draw. I'm just trying to get Lost Soul on Eye of Truth. I tried so hard and I got so far, and now I'm getting DMCA strike. I succeed. Crashing Floods, Eye of Truth.
I mean, this way we aren't going to constantly lose actions to, which I think is a good thing.
Yeah, no, it's still a good call. It's just Lost Soul is worse.
You ready? You ready to now draw your Lost Soul off the Grizzly Totem?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's see it.
Nope.
Oh. Well.
No, what's going to happen is you're going to draw your Lost Soul off of your Amanda phase.
Probably.
I found another Acolyte.
How many of them are there?
3. Do we want this one killable?
Put it in the Abbey Church.
Okay.
I think that's my pitch at least, because I feel like we probably want to kill this one in case I'm wrong.
That's nothing.
Well, you know.
Worlds merge.
I am 1 up on this.
That's 2 horror and 2 cards.
Oh, and a Doom.
And a Doom. That is 2 horror, 2 cards, and a Doom.
Too bad I only have 1. Downside is it was my other Lilith.
Okay. Each
And also 2
agenda.
horror.
Witching Hour.
Oh, on each agenda. Oh shit, it is. Also, like it's Witching Hour because we could also still throw it on the other ones. Fine.
Alrighty, let's go.
It's Witching Hour for a long time in this scenario. The Spawn of Holly finally arrives.
I cannot deal with that.
Gross.
Big boss monster.
It's not even worth a
It's not
victory
even
point.
with BP, which is what makes it even more annoying.
Yep,
Gross.
those come back around.
Okay. Can I go first? Because I'm going to slowly work my way over while still doing shenanigans.
Sure.
Alright.
Wait. Actually, I'm the one who's revealing the location to determine
Alright.
whether we successfully.
Do your thing.
Yeah, I think I should probably.
Amanda face first.
Oh yeah, the Amanda phase goes first anyway. So I'm gonna use a little bit of foreknowledge, and
Scandalous.
to get this movement, I am going to commit overpower to myself. And then I'm going to spend my first action. I get Essence of the Dream. I'm going to move in. Let's see
It
if
doesn't spawn until we do the agenda flip, I thought.
That is a lot of clues and a lot of
Spires Forbidden. This is not. I don't think this is the way out.
gang.
As you peer into the vortex above, you can see the hooded shape of the king looming beyond hand outstretched. His laughter echoes throughout your mind. He tricked me! He tricked me! I detected him, not the portal! Ah!
Now we're lost in what's happening.
We are C-Gang. If this had been the actual way out, this would not have so many clues on it and would not be worth victory.
Oh,
So-
I didn't realize these were
Also-
randomized.
So, yep. Also, fun fact: this is where we first saw a early version of Joe the Book Diamond clear an equivalent to that entire location in a single action.
Yep. Actually, it was actionless. I moved in with shortcut and I cleared it with knowledge's power. But that's the other campaign. So if you want to see me doing exactly that kind of shenanigans, tune into our Essex County Noir streams. So yeah, I have failed you all. We are now screwed.
I want a refund.
Yeah, no, accurate, fair. I'm going to spend a resource, and I'm going to
Now we're going to start throwing all the doom on Agenda A then.
unearth. Yes, all doom on on Agenda A. In fact, we should probably spend some of the clues we've accumulated in order to try and race that one. So in pursuit of that, I'm just gonna play my Unearth the Ancients. The difficulty is 2. I'm at no, I'm using this as a commit. Never mind. Is it more useful for me to work my way back or to try and investigate here? Without those deductions, I'm really in trouble.
Yeah, I don't think we're getting that point. We don't have any compression left.
Yeah, okay.
Unless I get down to the cycling level and throw a lot of low ifs at it. I don't think we're getting that.
Or
All
if I
right.
can skip my once I find my true survivor, I can live
Yeah.
it too.
Then I'm just going to... I'll investigate and then walk. So I'm going to investigate. I will commit essence.
42.
4 to 2. I will go 4 up by committing unearth.
Okay.
That is a minus,
That's a minus
4.
which
I
means you fail.
Essence goes away. Unearth gets discarded. And for my last action, I will move back in here and I will take a horror from my curse.
Yeah, you do. Okay, can I do shenanigans
You
now?
can always do shenanigans.
I'm gonna walk into the broken steps. I will discard my backpack, which causes these two to also discard. And into the broken steps. I will now lockpicks the broken steps. I am 7 to 3. That is successful. That puts me 5 to 3, which means I succeed by 2. I'm going to scavenge, spend 1 resource, and play another backpack.
Gotta get the cycling ready.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. God damn it! It's still hiding from me. I think I actually whiffed with backpack. I did not. Okay, no, wait, that's really good though. Okay, that works fine actually. As my final action, I'm going to play the backpack that's inside my backpack.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Seriously, it's card 13!
Wow.
Come on! Let me get my fucking amulet already! Or Leo! I would appreciate Leo as well right now. Holy shit! I whiff. Because I think the amulet is the only thing in there now. Well, I know the rest of my turn's gonna be for a little bit. It's gonna be lockpick scavenging that fucking backpack. That's my turn.
Okay.
Who's next?
I cannot deal with that spawn at all. Because, like, I have nothing to commit.
I'm on my way. I'm coming to save Carolyn from the spawn. I can't do it this turn, but I am ready.
I'm gonna go munch on an acolyte because I can't really do much else of use. I move. It engages, except I'm only 1 up.
You could also go try and clear the rational thought off of Carolyn, so that Carolyn's Peter could start healing himself.
Or the clues. We need to clear the cloister now to find a guide.
Yep, okay, fine, we'll duke down. I am 2 up.
Honestly, the Acolyte's actually in our favor right now. He's helping us advance this Tide Rises.
Good thing Amanda's not here.
Yeah.
Yep.
For multiple
I just
reasons.
want to say, at the start of this session, you said, how many times do we really fail because of 13th vision? I think this session has
Yes,
proven my point that we do fail, and a lot.
And action 2, I am going to get Carolyn drunk. Again.
Alright. 1 less rational thought.
And take that nice little will test.
Alright.
That is a -4.
4. So you fail, so you discard a card from hand at random.
At random. Just a sec.
Careful, you still have them all selected.
Oh, goodbye, Hypnotic Gaze. The easiest card for me to let go of.
Fair. You do not have the cash for that right now.
Not this
Got
second.
e-cash.
Freaking watch me.
Finally,
True.
you know what? Because I really don't have a lot else to do either. Let's just finish getting you drunk.
All right, rational thought is finally gone. Take the will test.
Right.
Success. Heal it actually off of yourself.
Yeah. And I get money for it.
You do get the money for that
No,
one.
you do not get money for that one because it is not one of your cards, Healing Horror.
Oh, shit, you're
I
right.
forgot how my own power works.
My rational thought.
But you are sufficiently drunk, which is good for both of us.
Huzzah!
Hey, just exist. We're
Listen,
good.
we have not delved into this part of the relationship like ever on stream, and we are on like the next to last one.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I haven't taken a turn.
Do you have any solution for that spawn? That was all your actions, wasn't it?
It's not going to hit me, but the problem is... I have a question about sequencing. Do the attacks of opportunity happen before or after the thing that I do resolve?
I had to block out.
Before. They happened before.
Well then...
So it's effectively an additional cost to perform the action.
Well, I mean, I guess I'm going to try to avoid it then.
All right.
So that's about what I got.
Do it. We believe. We believe in the Carolyn. In the positive mental attitude.
Trying to check out my commits. I don't really want to get those out. Maybe later if it gets desperate. I'm going to try it normally. He's made it. Peter, thank you. Thank you for the pops.
Oh, you succeeded that because of Peter?
Yeah.
All right.
No, wrap on stream.
And was it
To me.
was it more than was it 2 or less that you evaded it by? All right, so you do have to take a horror, but it is evaded.
Oh, darn.
Carolyn?
Oh no! Oh no! Okay.
So now that I'm free of both rational thought and this monster, I can just simply I don't necessarily get this out right now. It would be cool, but maybe not. Urgently, we need these clues pretty urgently. Let's go ahead and investigate using fingerprint kit. That puts me up 5 to 2. Yeah, I'm just gonna make it 5 to 2. Hey, there's my 2 clues. My luck has returned. Where did was somebody grabbing the other one, or did it? Okay, visibility. Just that. All right. So what is the test to? It's a will. I can do this. Gonna commit logical reasoning so that I'm good at it. What is it? Yeah. Counting is difficult. I'm pretty sure that's 6. Hello, other people.
We're here.
Everyone got randomly quiet. I didn't.
You're alone. You're alone in the voice call. Hosier is slowly intruding on all of our minds. He is entering reality. Soon, all will be a performance on the stage. All will be a wasteland.
It's looking like a wasteland, baby. Not even that. Oh, exactly that, actually.
What's the test difficulty?
6, right?
You committed...
It's logical reasoning, and I've got the buff from Peter, so I stood me at 6 to 3. So that
6 to 3. You failed.
Yeah, that was my last action, though, so I can't try again.
Darn. Okay.
Would have been cool if I can do it then, but we're alright.
I think it's upkeep time.
It is upkeep time.
So, I'm gonna recommend we place the Doom on the Tide Rises. and try and forestall the apocalypse that we are now too doomed from triggering. Everybody do your... Finally! Oh my god! It is... I have been struggling with this one. Finally, I can properly transform again. My encounter draw. Hunted by Byakki. Okay. I'm just not going to commit anything to this. I can take damage. Oh, this isn't damage. This is drawing the Byakki. This isn't the one that attacks you. That's fine, actually. I'd love that. So I'm going to take this 4 down. I reveal the top 3. Looking for Byakki and Omens. That's the Omen. That's also the Omen.
Alright, where were we?
No Byakki. I revealed 2 ancient evils off of my Hunted by Byakki. I do take a horror, which is actually really bad. I'm almost dead again. But I don't draw a Byakki.
Carolyn, am I allowed to get your daughter drunk?
And I shuffle these back into the encounter deck. So have fun with those 2 ancient evils, guys.
Yes, Pete, I encourage you to support Amanda
Okay,
whenever it is.
We finished the round, right? So I need upkeep?
Yes.
Trying to figure out where we are. Okay. Ooh. I'm playing a dangerous game if I try and play these.
Easy marks.
I've got the Eaton marks, but you know what's still in here?
Abandoned and
Abandoned alone. I'm going to delete everything.
Imagine if Abandoned and Alone was actually ended up being the bottom part of your deck.
Then I should hopefully have it go against that because I can cycle it. I can use my aimlet to put things on the bottom.
Are they gone? No, it's just a reveal. Okay. Sorry, I got distracted. Iron Brew is in the chat. Long time no see. Welcome back.
All right, is it my encounter draw?
Or one rather loyal fan.
Hey, I got my own spawn. Shit. Eli, go.
Oh, right.
You're the one on the timetable here.
Twisted Truth. Oh wow, Hosier is finally spreading out the attempt to corrupt people from Carolyn. I feel like he's realized.
Just discard the card in your hand.
I feel like he's realized Carolyn is impervious to the.
You said you're at parity?
Yeah.
In what world are you at parity?
There's 7 Doom in play.
Oh, it counts. I thought it was most Doom in play. No.
No, it is all Doom in play.
Well, so
you are twisted.
Shenanigans.
In what world are you at parity?
All right.
Actually, I was at 8.
Carolyn.
That was an 8 test. Yeah.
I was counting just the one. I thought it was just the one that was like highest Doom on the agenda or something.
No. All right, Carolyn. Finally, our last draw.
You fine?
Hey, you've got +4 to that.
+5, +4 to.
So you're at 7 to 3 on that one.
7 to 3. Nice.
All right.
Just not. Oh, pull another
Draw
one.
another. You are fine.
Everything's all right.
All right.
Did we forget to ready the Spawn of Holly?
Oh, we should have
Probably,
readied
yeah.
that. Who's taking that?
Who has most horror?
Right,
It's
so-
Pete.
Yep. All right. So unless I get some help, I ain't doing anything this turn.
Well, allow me to introduce myself.
It's like I literally have 2 damage.
So on that last on Carolyn's test, I'm going to exhaust ancestral knowledge, and I'm going to summon Stunning Blow to my hand. Okay, Amanda Phase, draw a card. Why is Lost Soul at the bottom of the deck? Discard my Overpower. I'm going to commit Overpower to myself, and we're going to have a good time. By which I mean I'm going to spend 2 of these to move. Bonk, bonk.
There is an acolyte there.
I will take him with me. He only deals damage. I do not care. And then I will fight.
I really don't like this. I really don't like Amanda's lack of self-preservation, man.
I am real life overzealous. You know this. Yes?
I have a question.
What's your
Did
question?
he just attack you on my space? Because I want to see if he accidentally killed himself.
No,
He did not
unfortunately, he
attack
attacked on
Oh.
Abbey Church.
Abbey Church.
Well,
Church.
I'm out of free moves. So my last action is to fight. I am going to fast play Monstrous Transformation.
Really bonk.
Finally. So I will transform. So that is 7 against 4.
4.
8 against 4. I'll commit the Essence of the Dream I forgot to grab.
10 to 4.
10 to 4. Do you want the extra damage on it? Or do you want to risk the extra damage hitting you is more accurate?
I need it because I'm not only going to be able to do 2 to him, and that's
It's being evaded.
It's being evaded,
getting
so
evaded.
it's a problem
not
for next
Yeah, risk the
turn.
damage. Risk the damage.
Risk the damage? Alright. So that's 10 to 4. 6 up for 2 damage and an evade. Let's go. That is a
That's good.
success. Is damaged and exhausted.
Alright. Bye.
This gets removed from the game.
I'm going
This
to
gets
GTFO
discarded.
because
I will draw a card. Oh, I forgot to Grizzly Totem. Oh, curses.
You fall.
I'll commit to somebody's test on my space. Oh, by the way, Pete, would you like to kill the Acolyte that's on me?
I'm only going to be 1 up. And maybe 2 up, and you still have. Alright, here's what we're going to do.
I can
and then
commit
we'll just have to figure out how to
to
do that
you?
thing next turn.
I can
I
commit.
am going to spend 2 actions to clear this stupid 13th vision. That
Oh,
you
that's
never let-
probably a good idea.
With two
Whoa.
cards left in his deck.
You wait. Okay, actually, you should wait now. Literally, I'm about to draw through my deck. Do it next turn. Do not do it this turn.
Well, then I literally have to draw a 0 or +1 in order to kill your thing.
Okay, go save Wendy from her spawn or something. I don't know.
I don't have, like, I cannot do anything this turn
Yeah, no,
but, like, draw
I'm
cards.
just
Or
gonna
game
evade
them.
it. It's fine.
Then just draw cards.
I draw a card.
I'll commit to Carolyn's attempt to find the guide again.
Oh, I know what to do. I move. I investigate. I am currently like a bunch down. I commit take cards.
Yes.
Did
Yes,
you
good
move investigate, or Did you
strategy.
use the Duke investigate move?
Move and investigate.
Actually,
Okay, why not Duke, though?
the Duke might
Because
work.
then I might actually succeed.
Well, it's currently 5 Shroud. Yeah, that's
Oh,
true.
that's
You'd
fair.
only be 1 down.
Yeah, that's fair.
And the positive mental
right,
attitude
you're
is
right.
too strong to control.
Alright, you're, God damn it.
Oh my god!
Stop! Eli!
Oh my
You're a piece of
god!
shit, you know that?
What the
Worst
hell?
player at this game.
Alright.
What is wrong with you?
Well,
We're
we're
advancing
advancing the
anyway.
agenda. Both agendas.
Yep.
Oh my god!
But I draw 2 cards and gain 2 resources.
What?
I'm gonna take those cards and shove them up here.
Okay, I would just like to point out that during the Mythos phase, Pete is twisted to his will. He then walks into the Abbey Church where Hosier was playing the organ, and I'm pretty sure he just sat down at the organ and played the organist's song again.
Yeah.
Somebody put an enemy on Pete so I can go and attempt to fight him.
Straight up opens the portal, just like full on. Alright. That's good, that's fine. Everything is okay.
We know the path. We just need the will test from here and then this one here.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, can I go then?
The things that have gone wrong in this session.
I am 4-2 against this Spawn of Holly evade. I mean 4-2. 5-2. Yeah, fine. 6-2.
Good thing you did
Okay,
that.
yeah.
You do take
Yeah,
a horror
that
though,
works. One horror. Oh well,
but it's evaded.
but it's evaded.
Go.
Action 2. We're gonna wander in to here. Now, action 2. We're gonna do lockpick. 7-3. Okay. How about you don't though?
It
Thank you.
didn't. You do.
Scavenging,
I think you.
spend
Wait.
one
Did you
resource.
succeed by 2? Yes, you did succeed by
I did.
2.
I was 7 to
So your
5.
lockpicks are safe.
Yeah, and also my scavenging procs, which is the main thing. You already know what I'm bringing back out.
Must find amulet.
Nope, bottom fucking six. It's card 16 this time.
Wow, you
So that
have
discards it.
terrible
It
luck
refuses
with
to pop
that.
up. Final action, we're gonna slide into the church because I don't want to do it with the spawn.
Okay,
The spawn is the guardian. We're not allowed out of the church.
Carolyn, I have help for you. I'm pretty sure the spawn is on all sides of the church because it's coming in through the cloister as well. This is a gigantic spawn.
Yeah, if anyone were to look out the window, the church has actually been separated from the earth right now.
Yeah, we are like it's like that scene in Hotel Transylvania. We are dealing. The Kraken is all around us.
Oh. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen that movie.
I haven't either. I just quoted it because Abby's watching.
Pandering to the church. I see how it goes.
I've got a question. How urgent is this? Can I spend 2 of my actions and like attempt to get the key, or do I need to be like getting the key and running?
Getting the key and running is good, but why are you... I also have commits for you, so if you're worried about... What you're worried about is commits, then I can help at least a little.
No. I was considering using eCash to get out St. Hubert's key, and then using my final action to try and get the key. I don't know if it's worth it if we're like super urgent, because that is 2 actions that isn't progressing.
I would say that the benefit from that is not enough to outweigh the costs. So I would recommend just... Then again, there is something very thematic about burning the key onto your hand and then attempting to speak with the monk. So that's your call. I will support you in whatever you choose.
Either way, I'm going to at the end of this round with the ready acolyte probably just throw hypnotic gaze to see if it manages to kill itself.
That sounds great.
So,
Okay, then then if you're not leaving, go for the key play. Inure yourself against the influence of the king even more than you are already inured.
Okay, well, I'm just going to go ahead and
Yeah. The eCash just kind of pays for the key itself.
Yep.
yeah. It's a big deal, okay? It's, +1 will and +1 lore is very nice of me.
All right.
Even if it's in the game.
+2 will, +1 book, +1 boot in total for your cards right
You
now.
are a 5-5-2-3.
5-5-2-3.
You know what's really funny is being 7-7-2-3.
You don't get an opinion. You fucked us. You sit there and think about what you did.
No, he fucked Carolyn.
Fine.
Alright. Let's take the parlay. You said you had commits.
I do have commits. I'm going to commit you. So you're doing will, right? Have a Dreams of an Explorer with Grizzly Totem attached.
Amazing.
So that's 2 icons. So you're at 7-3, 4 up. That is a success. We have found a guide. Carolyn has found a monk friend. Get us out of here.
Alright. Sweet.
Oh, my curse was exhausted. So, okay.
The end of
Enemy phase. Attack is made by the acolyte against me.
It's canceled, but now let's see.
Carolyn plays Hypnotic Gaze.
I never get to use this. I see
It kills itself.
While you're hitting yourself.
Amazing.
Because I never ever used it. I finally got it once.
That is a good feeling.
Spend all your resources.
Yep. Okay.
That was before upkeep.
And
Enemy phase, nothing happens.
now a large upkeep, a lot of exhausted things ready.
That's a useful card.
Speaking of exhausted things,
The spawn. This side of the spawn is mine.
The this side of the spawn's keeping us in. Now, Pete's racked by names. I wonder what caused the fucking nightmares.
Yeah, Pete just definitely had a mind control moment there. I love it. Okay,
that was it.
Let's put them both up to 6.
He knows exactly what he did. He definitely made a pact there.
Lee, let's put them both up to 6 for fun, and then we'll advance both agendas.
Ironically, I'm the only person without a pact weakness in their deck right
The tide continues to rise rapidly.
The pact is the one you just made.
The outer walls of the village assaulted by hurricane-force winds and freezing rain. The storm only grows in intensity as the evening turns to night. Soon the tide water will completely flood the city. Encounter discard pile and both set aside copies of Tidal Terror.
Yeah, we oh god, both copies of the special enemy were in the bottom 4. Were they? No, who did we... They're not in there, by the way. Where are the special things we shuffled?
I don't know.
Did we forget to shuffle it in?
They're not in there. They're in the... How are they already in the discard?
The discard pile didn't get shuffled in.
You never shuffled the discard
It's fine. We're doing it now.
You fucking idiot.
Also, we advance the entity above. Clear any doom if there is in play, if there's any. Something is wrong. The vortex must have triggered the gate by now. You research this ritual to the best of your abilities, but for some reason it isn't working. Desperate, you examine your surroundings. Waves crash over the outer walls of the village, flooding the streets. Figures robed in yellow search through the streets, their hooded lamps illuminating the floodwater. Suddenly you realize your error. The vortex wasn't the key, it was the sea. Spawn the set-aside Beast of Aldebaran enemy in the Chapel of Saint-Aubert. And, Ashley is not slain. So, search the collection for Ashley Clark, Songs Die Unheard, and spawn her at Porte de l'Avancée. Remove the set-aside 3C card from the game. Advance to Agenda 3C. Your objective lies within the other agenda deck. Our new things. The angry sea continues to barrage the island, waves crash against the walls, and rain pelts the rooftops. Is the rising sea the key to opening the path? If so, you have no choice but to let the storm rage on. Each copy of Ancient Evils gains Surge. Swallowed Sky. The maelstrom in the sky envelops the horizon. The island starts to break into pieces. The screeches of uncanny creatures fill the air, an unholy choir praying to a force beyond your comprehension. If you do not act soon, the path will be forever lost, and nobody will be able to prevent Hosier's agents from releasing his bonds. Each monster enemy gets +1 fight. Okay, now would be... Oh, hang on. I forgot. There's a limit once per round on the clue advance thing. We should have started doing that already. Oh, I guess it wouldn't have helped because... Yeah, okay. Can we do it right now?
Because it advances... This effect can't cause the agenda to advance. So we could have done it last time and gotten an extra doom on this one.
Oh, well. This is not representative of our optimal play.
Yeah.
It's
right.
fun. Wait, where does...
Spend 4 clues now.
Screenplay.
This
let's
is mine.
Let's get some resources. Spend 4 clues. Let's go.
Wait, we need a fast window for that.
Okay.
Let's start looking for some tests.
Draw bad stuff.
Found one.
They're the test.
Let's spend 4 clues. Who wants to spend them?
I'll spend them. I'll spend them for my stack of 7.
Pete spends 4. Hunted by Byaki.
Everyone gains 2 resources.
Okay.
Money.
What is the last card in my deck? I get to know this. I feel. Oh
Lost
yes,
Soul.
of course it is.
It's your fucking Lost Soul.
Wait, I have an idea. I have a very good idea. All right, so I'm one.
Discard the top card of your deck.
I'm 1 down on
I
this.
know what I did wrong.
I fail by 1. I take a horror. It's Ancient Evils.
Okay.
Which is bad because we actually want those at this point. Also, Carolyn, do you have any healing? Because I'm in danger.
I don't have any horror healing on hand, but I am going to be looking for some.
Okay, that sounds good. We can also just, try and rush out of here. Wendy, you're next.
Another Black Stars Rise! I mean, we kind of want that at this point, right?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm 3 to 4. I fail.
Put a Doom. And the other Doom from the... And we all get to gain... I forgot to gain my 2 resources, I think. Okay.
There's the Ancient Evils.
You're
Good.
welcome.
It gains Surge
Another Doom. It surges.
into
Tide of Terror.
that. Put it at the Porte de l'Avancée. We do not want to deal with this thing. Also, Ashley is here, looking spooky.
There is so much shit over there.
And Carolyn. Swift.
Jackie!
I'll get it. You're on my space. I got you. Okay. Amanda phase. Oh no, it happens during the Amanda phase. I was going to use Written in the Stars to discard it.
Mhm.
Oh no.
Ba-ba-ba-dum.
Lost Soul.
Also, the Written in the Scars doesn't. Actually, no, it wouldn't discard it because you can't shuffle it into an empty deck,
Exactly.
can you?
That was the trick. But nope.
Shit.
We have more conviction than doubt. So I test Will X, where X is my book. So I'm at parity, testing Will, which is a lot harder for me.
It is.
Yeah, I don't have icons for that. I will
I guess you do have book icons a lot.
commit. Alright, screw you, Written in the Stars. You failed me. I'll commit you to go 1 up. I'll commit Forewarned to go 2 up.
Oh, God damn it.
So I fail.
Yeah, a little bit.
Take the curse out of the bag.
Doom on both of
Doom on
those.
both. Which, you know, not the worst thing. 2 Doom. Discard Lost Soul. And now I get to discard Overpower and commit something to myself, which was the Vicious Blow. I keep forgetting to activate Ancestral Knowledge during the end of the Mythos, but that was my plan.
Well, now you'll never have to forget it again because you won't.
Yep,
react-
goodbye, Ancestral Knowledge. You are now irrelevant. Okay, so I'm going to go first, if nobody objects to that, just to clear some of these enemies and get Carolyn a path out of here.
Murder.
The Beast is going to be fun to fight. So my first action, I'm going to Vicious Blow. I'm going to attack the Spawn of Hali. So that is only 2 up. I have Essence of the Dream. Commit that. 4 up. Let's go. That is a success. Narrowly. It's dead. The curse is sated.
Do it again on the Byaki.
Yep. Second action, actually. Ancient Stone. So I'm going to bump out the one that I have in play. Oh, I copied the wrong thing. No. Damn it.
Start gathering resources.
Yep, just so you can do that while I'm calculating the next thing, which is for my final action, I will attack the Swift Byaki. I will exhaust Monstrous Transformation. Are you comfortable with me risking this failing pretty badly and hurting you, Carolyn?
Yes.
Okay. It'll be 2 damage. It's 2 damage to you if I fail, but if I succeed, it kills the Byaki. So I will
This is
exhaust.
3 damage, actually.
Nope. Vicious Blow is only if successful. So I'm going to exhaust
Really?
Grizzly Totem, which puts me up to 7-2, 5 up, and here goes nothing. That is a
Yes.
success. It is dead. I
card.
draw a card.
Cycles, which puts you 1 from death.
I am now 1 from death.
Oh,
And I will use that
You ready,
opportunity
Jackie?
to move
don't have any ready.
towards
Alright,
the target.
Pete's got 1 shot left.
Perfect.
A shot
Hey,
would be great.
Hey Amanda, your mom tells me you might like the taste of this. Don't worry, it's just cough
It's
medicine.
not about the taste. Okay. I'm going to take this at this. I heal 1. I take this test at parity.
Okay, I have 2 actions remaining. I'm clearing one of our weaknesses. I would really like it to be mine, so I'm not using
Oh, I
it.
super fail. That's a random discard, right?
Yes.
Also, Duke's not ready. What do you...
Duke cannot. That's the thing. No
Goodbye, V-Blow. That's
Yeah.
bad. I need that.
Encouragement matters. That's crazy.
Oh dear.
Yeah, no, I know. I said Duke's. That's why I said Duke's not ready. You had him ready.
I know, like that's. So I would like to clear my own weakness, mostly because
Yours is probably more
Yeah.
urgent than mine. Someone else can clear mine if they need to. I assume we're not charging in at the Beast of Aldebaran this turn.
Not quite.
So, someone else can probably spare the 2 actions to save me.
Maybe later. I got things
Thanks.
to do first. Give me a second.
I feel
Alright,
so
my turn
loved by my partner.
You might have. I don't know. I'm just gonna have to risk it because I need money. Easy mark. Gain 2 resources. Draw a card. Ooh. Easy mark. Gain 2 resources. Draw a card. Oh, you dick. Okay. Easy mark. Gain 1 resource because now I have Clasp Black Onyx in my hand.
Ha 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 ha.
Gain 1 resource. Draw a card. All right. You know what? I didn't die. I didn't hit abandon, which is impressive. But now all of my money making's in my discard, so I gotta find that amulet. I spend 1 resource as action number 2 to play Class of Black Onyx. I then spend 5 resources to play Papa Leo. And then... You know what? God damn it. God damn it. You know what? This is what I do. Get rid
I
of it.
like that we all have signature.
Put the class back in my hand. Get rid of the fucking 13th edition.
Oh, thank you. That's probably, yeah, that might go a long way for us.
I spent the XP on the 5-cost Leo, and he still had to cost 6. Now I can play the class of Black Onyx, so now he was 6 cost.
Thank you. I really appreciate you doing that for me. Helping talk me off the ledge of being overwhelmed by magical senses.
Alright, Carolyn, please find healing for this maniac before he dies.
The thing, I don't actually have anything better than just like drawing cards to see if I can find something healing. But I'm
Move
gonna
in
do
here
it.
first.
Probably clear your chronophobe. Actually, no. It's direct forward. You should probably clear your chronophobe a little bit.
You should also move in. Just be with us. The family can prepare to launch our attack on the chapel and descend into the gate together. This feels appropriate.
Assault on the chapel. Great.
I don't mind.
I think that's a war crime.
I don't mind chronophobia. I haven't taken any damage from it yet, and I'm not exactly awful at my 6
Sanity
remaining
healing?
sanity.
Plus, you have Peter out, so that gives you a nice buffer.
And you technically have more than that because if you lose key.
Yep, Kiyu
Yeah.
helps too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, some help from me would be awesome, but also just prepare on your own because the beast is coming, and that's going to be a big fight.
Is anyone really hurting in the health department? Actually, I don't think so. Well,
I could be better off, but I'm not. That's not nearly as much of a concern to me as my horror.
yeah, I'm gonna dig for sanity heals.
Yeah.
I just gotta draw. Well, there's only once. Now I've got 2 of them.
Keep drawing.
Not even once, I call it. One more. Hey! It's not nothing, but doesn't only heal me.
All right. Enemy phase. Ashley approaches with the tidal terror.
Dead.
See this
Upkeeps.
if you get Luke to drop a barricade right there.
Yeah, that would be useful.
Mine's
But
just
barricade
really
off the
really
church.
really
You
really
can't get to us. Okay. Doom onto let the storm rage. We need another in order to. Did we spent this turn? So we'll spend at the start of the next one.
Which will advance us.
Yep. Unless we get an Ancient Evils this go round. Wizard of the Order.
Right.
I'll put him in the Coeur, I guess.
Sure.
I never did my.
Pale Mass beckons.
All right, I'll get him.
In play. Find him.
Guys, Hosier's back.
I told you.
Guys, do you hear that?
I think he's down in the.
He's down at port.
Yeah, he's at the Porte de l'Avancée. He just strides out of the water along with the small army of cultists and monsters.
There's a fucking horde over there.
Okay.
I'm still waiting for.
Wendy, what you got?
Go, Eli.
All right.
Oh, that was Wendy's. I keep being one behind.
All right. Now the cultists are buff.
On the Wizard of the Order.
It doesn't really matter. We'll clear all this doom anyway when we advance. Let the storm rage.
Yes, momentarily.
And Carolyn.
Yes. Yes.
I'm in the best.
All right, clear all that Wizard of Order doom.
It does have
Except for that one. I
surge.
don't know why you gave him the third one.
He gets it at the end of the phase.
Yeah, we shouldn't have it yet though.
Okay, so that does have surge, but we do advance first. The ritual is almost complete. All that is left is to find the gate and step through. Remove the remainder of this agenda deck from the game and replace it with the set-aside Act 3A card. Advance to that Act card.
We got it.
Yay!
Open the path below. Tidewater churns around the walls of the city. Layers of reality unfold. Reflected in the depths below, you can see the twisted spires of Carcosa. You have no choice but to dive in. Objective: if each undefeated investigator is at the Chapelle de Saint-Aubert and there are no clues on that location, advance. Here we go.
Okay. Carolyn, such a thing.
Surge.
Hunted by Bianchi! I think you might be triggering that.
I somehow don't think I'm quite dexterous enough to avoid.
Well, you are. You're 3 to 6. Higher than usual.
Should I fool me once?
I feel like this is not as... Well, maybe. I mean...
I feel like we're not going to play this for me once on anything then.
Yeah, just use it.
Just
Might as well. Or actually, here's a pitch. Use it on the Ancient Evils.
Yeah.
That might have been
Because
smart.
we don't want them anymore.
Do that. We don't want them anymore.
Yeah, no, we're kind of out of agendas now.
Amazing.
We have burned through 4 agendas. Don't burn through any more.
All right, sweet.
You're 3 to 6.
I'm just gonna deal with it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You take a horror, and that is it.
Take a horror. Not direct.
Peter feels like you're being hunted by Biaki. Carolyn does not care. Amanda Faze.
So, can we kill the beast this turn?
I'm
do we
going
need to do
to commit...
Because I can evade him.
Oh, I can also evade him. In fact, I would really like to. I'm going
I
to
can
commit
also
Stunning
evade
Blow
him.
to myself.
You're just going to go smack him? Alright,
I'm just going to go smack him.
So I'm saving my bonks then for another turn. Got it.
All right. And at this... I'm also going to spend a secret off of that draw in order to move in.
Charge!
Charge! There it is. You can only discover clues in the Chapelle de Saint-Aubert if you have 3 or fewer remaining sanity. As an action, you may take up to 3 horror. We can't get into this place while we're sane, baby.
Hey, I'm already insane enough. Perfect.
Yay, so am I. All right. For my first action, violence, I'm going to exhaust...
Am I really the only one? Oh, no, because you're... you have 4 remaining.
I exhaust Grizzly Totem.
Oh, you...
I exhaust Monster's Transformation.
You're 5 okay.
I commit Stunning Blow.
Yeah, you're bonking pretty hard.
So I'm 7 to 3. You would know if I bonk hard. 7 to 3. I will commit
What the fuck do we have the time for that?
I will commit Essence of the Dream. just to
We
go
have time.
9-3.
You had the time.
9-3.
Imagine Wendy are still barely dating.
I want to be confident in this, so 9-3. That is a success.
he's
He's
back.
exhausted. He takes 2 damage. I love this massive, like, horribly intimidating snake arm creature thing spirals out from the Chapelle de Saint-Aubert. I'm pretty sure I just jumped off the Abbey Church and landed on its head. Like, I definitely just pulled a Hulk and just slammed into its head and knocked it to the ground. I am angry. I'm now going to spend my second action. I need a little bit of help. Tiffany finally shows up for whatever reason, certainly taking her sweet time about it. Tiffany appears. I will draw
But
2
Tiffany
cards.
was praying in the chapel.
Sweet.
Tiffany's praying for repentance. Wendy will give her none.
I will now attack again against the beast, since that's my I think my best thing I can do right now. I have 1 V-blow in the discard, and no, I have both V-blows in the discard. My compression hates me. My other option is to investigate, which I guess I can do and most people can't. Would it be better for me to investigate?
People,
Excuse you. I got lockpicks and a keyring in my hand right now.
Do you have fewer than 3 remaining sanity?
Not yet.
Yeah, that's my point.
Yes,
Pete,
that's true.
Pete can help.
It's a very easy fix.
Yeah.
This is
wait,
true.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
You know
It is a very easy fix.
I'm going to focus on the kill. So I will, for my last action, I'm going to commit overpower. And I'm going to search for another by playing Practice Makes Perfect.
can't you only commit 1 overpower?
Oh, that's correct. That's correct.
I don't know what this Practice Makes Perfect is actually doing.
That was yeah, I'll save that. Oh, Iron Brew says that I haven't drawn off of Totem. Did I not do that?
I trust Iron Brew.
I trust Iron Brew also. Great. Extra draw. Alright, fine. So it's 3, 4, 9 to 3. Pain. Let's cause pain. That is a success. That's a 3rd damage. Almost half dead. More importantly, I now draw 2 cards. Okay, great. And that is my turn.
Okay, me next.
Yep.
Spend 1 resource. Class of Black Honors. Get it out of there. Action 2. We're gonna move in. Now, who says I can't investigate? Was it Haster? Was that who said I couldn't investigate?
Oh, balls of solid steel. Yes.
Action 3, or action 1, play the class. Action 2, move in. Yep. Action 3, gonna go ahead and use a keyring charge. I am 3-1.
I love the guts involved in dissing a deity right before we jump into their literal domain.
That's successful. I get my clue. I lose my keyring. But actually, I don't lose my keyring because now I'm gonna use my lockpicks, which puts me 7-3. Yeah. So I'm gonna prop scavenging. I'm actually not gonna get the keyring back because I still am on the hunt for my thingy. So I'm actually gonna play my backpack again. Okay, ready? I have 13 cards in this deck.
Is it the 13?
If I whiff it, I'm actually gonna leave. Okay, thank fuck. Yep, and then that's attached, and I'm out of actions now. I also give them the clue.
Okay. Well, that was exciting. Carolyn and Pete, what do you guys got?
Hey, dude, what's that over there? Sniff, 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 sniff.
All right.
Committing perception. I am 3 up.
Why use an action to take up a 3 horror when you can just do it fast?
Talking is a free action.
Talking is a free action. Saying the name is a free action.
Okay, well, I realize now I actually have to set up my my event
Set up
deck
your
now.
discard properly.
Yeah.
So
I have to set up. No, it's not a discard. It's my event deck.
Julian, Iron Brew says that what you were doing with the saying the name was basically going to hell while telling Satan to shove his horns up his treacherous arse. Which is the best description.
Precisely.
That is what we are doing here.
okay, I have 2 actions remaining. What should I do?
That's a good question. Cry. Cry heave a little.
Attack the beast. Punch the beast.
I already exhausted Doggo this turn, so you really want me attacking 1 down?
You can discard a card.
Oh, I guess it does do Doom. Oh yeah,
Because that's
you can
also
just...
I mean, let me put it this way. I am considering just, doing what I did before that caused us to get 4 Doom on agendas.
That was
Except
fun.
I'd only be down 1 this time instead of down 3.
I would definitely encourage using one of your 2 actions and a card from your hand to punch the beast, because I feel like we can easily clear the Chapelle next turn. So I want to get the beast dead for the VP and for the flex.
So then I'll save my bonk. I was on my bonk in hand too.
Yeah, you'll use that next
Here,
turn.
I've got the final
Actually,
discard
you might not
take
even
cards. You
keep
guys
that.
don't
You can
need.
kill it. Oh, you discarded the take card to wake up Duke.
Yeah, because I figure you guys are gonna hate me if I end up drawing 2 more tablets.
I
off
mean,
of it.
we have the space. I feel
Even
like
then,
I think
even
it's
when
okay.
You guarantee you fail. You still manage to fail.
You fail at failing even when you
At
successfully
this point,
fail.
it's not the game. It's not the game screwing your fail forward. It's something about you.
Mission
And
failed.
that's why-
Mission failure failed successfully.
And this is why my only other survivor today isn't even really much of a survivor, considering how much she wants to overkill everything.
All right.
Yes.
So,
Eli,
this is it.
Eli, I'm going to be completely frank with you. Never touch fail forward again in this game, and I will not enter that campaign with you.
Iron Brew. I know the Abbey is there.
The only other survivor I'm playing
Okay,
at this point
okay.
is Danielle.
Stop with the
Don't you just
argument.
go forward?
Argument, calm down. We are almost at the end. Iron Brew says, but the Abbey victory point, and I know Iron Brew. I was up there. I was stared at those beautiful victory points.
Here's the issue, Iron Brew. Deduction got thrown through a gate. There
Yeah.
is no clue compression.
You missed this at the start. My extra weakness was through the gates, and it hit my deduction almost immediately. So we have been making do with almost no clue compression this entire time, aside from one and now a second fingerprint kit. So getting those 12 clues, while possible...
Are you ignoring my
Get peaceful.
horrible list?
Okay, that's true.
Get some beats for the left, please.
The whiffs have done really well, but I just don't know how good our odds are of actually clearing the location. I'm down to send a detachment to try and do that, but we will be risking trauma.
Yeah, just,
Alright.
let's
I'll
just
go
get
ahead
out
and
of
burn
here.
off 4 resources here, so I'll be 5 up.
Cool.
5 up on the late punch.
Ah!
Yeah, I think it got punched.
Oh, you could kill it.
And that Duke's ready again. Yeah,
Duke
can
is ready.
smack
You
it,
could just kill
I'll
it.
just burn another 4 resources.
No, don't bother. Just smack it.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay.
I got you, homie. I got you.
I also got me.
God damn it!
It's fine. We're fine.
Lucky,
You,
lucky.
did you even, wait, you don't even need it.
You succeeded.
You succeeded. You're 4
It's dead. It is super dead. We killed the beast.
Bork, bork, bork.
All right.
This is not the ending I remember to Disney's Beauty and the Beast. Gaston shows up with his dog and his werewolf friend and rips out the beast's
We got
throat.
the beast of Aldebaran. You're also the beast.
There's a lot of beasts going on. The beast, Disney's The Beast
is doing
and the
Spider-Man
Beast.
meme right now.
Pardon me.
Iron Brew says
Can I-
trauma is worth victory too. I don't know. It might be.
Trauma might be worth victory too.
It
Trauma's
might
not worth
be.
a chance at victory too.
The
What?
player character. So I remember when Elsewhere and I did the scenario in our 2-player run, and I traumatized out like about 3/4 of the way through, and we literally scraped by the end of this by the skin of
I survived on such raw luck.
Here's what we can do. We send Reed to Abbey Tower alone, and if it looks like he's gonna fail, we have Reed trauma out by chanting a certain name, and we end the game.
But why would I do that when I'm the only one here with no compression anymore?
That's fair.
You're right.
That one through.
If we send anyone, we send Pete.
I see clue compression. I didn't think that one through.
Yeah, no. My compression is gone.
Alright, fine. We sent Pete there.
Where's my my compression is still sitting in my deck in the form of True Survivor to bring back the
Well,
results.
I don't want to go there.
Alright.
Yeah. I don't want to go there, and I'm already getting 2 bonus victory points because of my offer, so y'all can fuck off.
We've got
I
time.
didn't need XP. I'm like literally at the extent of my deck.
Alright, then let's finish this thing already. Go.
I always need XP, but I'll make do without
it's
it.
upkeep time, isn't it?
Yeah,
No.
enemy phase first.
No, Carolyn.
No, Carolyn. Carolyn goes.
Oh, I mean, Carolyn could almost just finish the game, actually. No, Carolyn's can only use Fingerprint Kit once, right?
Do you want me to end this right now? Because it will be glorious.
You can. You can only use Fingerprint once because it exhausts.
I
but-
know.
Alright, let's see it. Go. Do it.
I believe in Carolyn.
Are
Take us,
there 4
take
clues
us,
left?
Carolyn.
There's 5 clues.
Oh, lame.
Take me to your till.
Here's the thing. I move in.
I'll
you
worship
will
like
see
a
that I have
dog in the
6
shrine of the king.
remaining- Now,
Oh no, Carolyn. Carolyn, no. You have 5 remaining, Sandy. I'm gonna point out you have 5, not 6.
Yep, your max is 7. You're currently down to 5. You need to take 2.
okay. Well, then
you.
I'll just say a little Haster. And then louder for the people in the back, Haster.
The people in the back.
Then I'm gonna throw out Read the Song.
Woo!
All right.
Which is what now? I've got some buffs in place.
That's 10. Yeah, 10 to 3.
10 to 3.
By reading the signs.
Reading the sign, the yellow one.
Wait,
Also,
couldn't
it's
you
not possible to
technically read
finish
this-
here.
Couldn't you technically read the signs and not have had to take the horror from that?
You could, I think, actually.
I could have.
But to use the fingerprint kit, you can't.
Yeah, you gotta do it if you want a fingerprint kit, so.
You don't understand. I wanted to.
Oh, I know you wanted to.
Alright, take a test. 10 to 3. Yeah, it's a little bit of success.
Just a
Alright,
bit.
2 clues. Alright. Alright.
You have 1 left.
Do you remember that time when I was Yorick and I had to like intentionally pull off 2 extra attacks of opportunity so that I could actually be within killable range for
To dynamite yourself? Yes, I remember that.
Sanity version. Alright, I'm gonna do a fingerprint kit now. So I'm not up as much.
2
but-
up.
But
Allow
also, I
me
think
to
you have
put.
2 lucky 3s waiting.
Allow
for
me.
it.
Allow me to put
Yeah.
you perception up.
Don't bother. Reed.
Please let me.
No.
Unless you want me to go try the other clue area.
I mean, to be fair,
It's 1 clue we have to pick up. We've got that clue.
Alright, I'm about to draw a token. Commits are in.
None. Doesn't
You
need
should say
it.
anyway.
I don't need it. I came here to kick ass.
And you are succeeding. Alright. I guess I'll shapeshift back because we don't need me to fight anymore.
The fact that I had to walk here was more devastating than anything that the King of Yellow has done to me in this scenario.
Alright.
Alright, upkeep.
Enemy phase.
Enemy phase.
Ashley and her
They're so
title
close.
terror
They
mount
can- They're
approaches.
old with that spawn of Holly, but unfortunately the church is kind of floating and not going to be able to get you in time.
Yeah.
They are.
Alright.
Now we upkeep. Oh, the spare Leo. Nice.
Doom, 1 on Swallowed Sky. It is no longer an option. Worlds merge.
Woo!
I would rather not take this horror.
That is a lot of horror.
Promise of Power.
But once again, you have 2 lucky 3s at your location.
I know. 6 to 3. Success.
Don't even
Positive mental attitude, baby.
I find Crashing Flood.
You
have
have-
at 4 icons
you're at
on
8.
it, so I'm 8 to 3. You know what? Just for good measure, I'm gonna go 10 to 3. I drew Mandex. I want to use it.
Oh wow! Positive mental attitude again. Let's get this. Let's get this PMA circle.
Hello.
Oh hi.
What? I'm 4 to 3 then?
You want me to help?
Yep.
No.
Okay.
4 to 3. Oh no, lucky 3.
All right. I want. This is the circle of positive mental attitude. Let's keep going. Let's keep going, baby.
4 to 3. I am.
You want to fear
one
me?
up. No, I do not need help.
I'm throwing a quick thinking at this. I
I
want to end the turn. I want to end the game before we hit the end of the phase.
Alternatively,
God damn it.
Pete is in a moment of weakness. The king has gotten to him. Remember?
And unfortunately,
You have to kill
Oh,
me.
no!
No!
Did Duke just fall into the portal?
yeah.
No!
Duke! Portal, Pete's diving after him. Duke, I'm coming!
Oh, after that.
Damn it. I want to just end
Carolyn
the game.
is marked.
I want to end the game for Carolyn to draw a Mythos card.
I'm committing fearless to this on principle.
Okay.
What a man.
The man is in play, so you're
And that
you're at 7 to 4, 3 up.
cool. It's towards the end of the game. I might as well commit Spectral Razor as well.
I can give you 1 icon off practice makes perfect. 5
I
up.
was okay.
That is a -2. You're fine. You're on Oh wait, I can't commit. That's a peril. Derp to derp derp. It's fine. You are still gonna be fine.
Don't succeed, yeah. Alright, who wants to end it?
I'm going to say, all right, Haster, we're coming for you. Someone else can end it.
Why did you say it?
Everybody's in the name.
Because I wanted the moment to gloat. Oh, also my ha 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 last result. Ha ha ha! I never should have said. Oh yes, there goes my written in the
You
start.
say it, and immediately a hand reaches out and grabs her shit.
Oh, every time we do it, we
Except
get
for me,
punished.
I was not punished.
That's true. That's true.
You know why? It's because I've taken all the shit. I've got the clasp. He saw me just shiny and take it. So I think me and him are on good.
All right.
good
Well,
measures.
what I'm committing to myself. That was so funny. Oh my god. I'm committing perception. I'm taking the test.
Oh, I wanted it.
Commit. Oh, you want it? You can have it. I don't need it.
Yay! I'm playing my amulet because I want this fucker out.
Yes.
Discarding the backpack for the last time. Yeah, I'll just lock.
All right, Wendy. Open the way.
We're gonna lock pick. We're 7 to 3.
Nice.
Success.
Nice.
I'm also now going to use scavenging to pull the backpack back out with one final resource. I'm taking this thing with me.
All right, in we go. Only you can stop Hosier from escaping his prison. You dive into the churning waters and open the path to Carcosa, the realm of madness.
Taking this
Resolution
fucking
1.
backpack in with me.
Come on, come on. All right, scenario end. Resolution 1. Everyone is alive. You hold your breath as you swim through the freezing water toward the spires below. As you get closer, you see ripples throughout the water as though you are peering into a reflection upon the sea's surface. You break through the surface and gasp. as air fills your lungs. In your campaign log, record that you opened the path below. Remove all special tokens from the Chaos Bag. Then add 2 cultists and 2 tablet tokens to the Chaos
So
Bag.
it's add 2 cultists.
Ashley Clark is not dead. And we gain victory. 1, 2... Yeah. Wait, I count
3 from the
4.
church.
4 from the church. Okay, 4.
Yep. 4
Relocation.
from each, which means I get 6. Wow, there is none in this thing.
All right.
There's up to 6 if you clear the other.
And we
Yeah, that's
proceed
well,
to scenario 8. Dim Carcosa. All right.
Now I gotta add fucking.
Thank you so much, everyone, for watching.
No.
We're very excited to hopefully sometime this week, next week, we will bring home this campaign. Finally, the first campaign we started on this channel. We will face off against Hosier in his Palace of Madness, and we will see if the love and the support and the positive mental attitude of the Found family can defeat the Lord of Insanity. So thank you all for watching. As always, we are streaming for Extra Life, which is an amazing organization
We are?
that raises money
How dare you
for
not
sick
plug them until
kids.
the very end of the stream.
People are still watching. Sick kids in the Children's Miracle Network hospitals across the nation. Your donation to either to the Twitch channel or to our Extra Life page, which is linked on the About page of the channel, goes towards buying some kids, crayons, maybe board games, video games, things that'll make them feel comfortable, help them have fun, feel like a kid, even while they're going through whatever treatment they're facing. So please consider doing that. Spread the word about Extra Life to your friends. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back this week with our Essex County Noir stream and hopefully the final session of Found Family. So thank you all so much, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.